What's up, Tarek and Michael Parker and Eric Ramirez? What's going on? Tarek, did you give Gretchen some pointers up at Wispa? I saw you guys hanging out and like, uh-oh, she's getting some pointers from Tarek. Anyway, thanks for joining here. We'll be back shortly. All right, Tarek, I'll take that action. You can just spot me a game with Gretchen. I'll take it. How much? Oh, no, we'll have to call him out on that. Tarek, you never got back to you. You didn't hear my response to that? All right, we are underway here. Welcome, everybody. Good evening on this fine Sunday afternoon, evening / whatever the heck you want to call it.
Master Sunday, baby.
Master Sunday. I'm so depressed right now. I just can't believe that piece of Rory Arrogant is in the lead. Anyway.
No, I don't think so anymore.
Yeah, he still is.
Is he?
Yeah,
I don't.
He's at 13 or 12.
He dropped down to 11, and Rose came back up.
Yeah, that's the same thing. It's a European. A lot of American. Oh, all right. Let's get you over here. Anyway, welcome everybody to Outer Point Streaming. I am Brian Hallelujah Hollenbeck, and in the booth with me today for this awesome match is Jake Nipple.
How we doing, folks?
All right, we are here for a race to 7 between Nick. Sumnicht?
Sumnicht is what I was going to go with, for sure.
Yeah, I forgot to ask him, actually, how to pronounce Sumnicht or Sumnicht.
Sumnicht. Sumnicht.
Yeah, we'll go with Sumnicht. And Gretchen Froelich. So Gretchen is vying for win number 2. But Nick's got something to say about that, I think.
We were both here for the first one.
Who?
You and I.
Yeah, we were here for Gretchen's, yeah.
Gretchen, I don't want to say cakewalked Ramon. Ramon got 3 on her.
He got 3, but
I think tonight should be a good matchup here.
Tonight's going to be a little different challenge than the last one, I have to say.
What do we say? Get the ball rolling?
I don't know. I mean, I think here's the thing: is the last time Ramon actually, I was really impressed with Ramon and actually how he played. I thought, he hasn't been on the stream at all, and I thought he was going to get a little nervous, but he actually played really, really well. But tonight, I think it's going to be a little closer. I think it's race to 7. I think it's going hill.
I think it will too.
I just don't know.
I've never seen Nick play before.
I haven't either.
That's the only problem that I got.
Right. That's
Other
exactly.
than that,
I was about to say the same thing. I've never seen Nick play. I asked him where he played. He said he used to play out of Milwaukee, but now he's down in the Racine Kenosha area. So he plays in Heidi Heide's KPPL league down there. So Heidi Heide's a great person, great ambassador for the sport. Runs some good leagues, and he plays down there now. So I've never seen him play. So first time for me. So we are good to go. And
I see he came back.
What do you say?
Top tier commenting.
This is tough.
Where's the bet?
You got it on mute, don't you?
Where's the bet?
Yeah, Tarek, didn't you hear my response? You said, anyone want action, you're going to give Gretchen a 1 spot. So I said, I'll take that action, and I'll take the 1 game spot. So just let me know how much, and I'll get me and Gretchen on the stream. So just let me know, buddy. Anyway, all right, we are ready to go. We're going to give them the thumbs up to get them rolling and get this started. If they ever look this way, they must be looking at the stream. Here, let me show. I'm gonna put this on over here. We're just gonna watch them. They're over there. Oh, now they looked over. They just looked over as I put the camera on. They didn't know I put the camera on them, but all right, they shake hands, and we are set for some action. Race to 7, winner break format. Nick Sumnicht is a 488, and Gretchen is a 464, but I think she's underrated, personally.
Well, she won state.
Can you open that window and grab that ball from Nick? He's going to...
Yeah, you betcha.
Thank you. All right. Brought the ball back. Nick wins the leg, so he will be up to break, first to break. He can just stick that right in the drawer.
Beautiful. No, she won state for the women's, and since then, like, even when she was playing Ramon, she's been on a roll. She's been playing really good pool.
Yeah, good for her. Good for her. All right, off to the races. Rack number 1 coming your way here at Outer Point Streaming here in Sussex Bowl and at Hollenbeck's Q Club in Sussex, Wisconsin. Again, thank you all for tuning in here this fine Sunday evening. Do me a favor while you're all out there watching, whatever platform you're on, is Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. Please do us a favor and smash up that like button for us. The more likes we get, the more we get referred for individuals to watch us. So we certainly appreciate that little bit of help there. And here we go.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. See, Nick's off to the side here. Is he going side ball break? You think he's going to head ball? Looks like he's going side ball. Second ball break.
All right.
And he hit it. He hit it pretty well. Unfortunately, did not make anything, so that's going to leave an open table for Gretchen in this first rack.
Man, I don't even know.
So Tarek's action is on. What?
He's playing right now, and he's going to come over here afterwards.
I said action is on.
Apparently, McElroy just hit a fantastic shot.
Did he? Yeah.
Eric Ramirez giving us a little update here.
Tarek says, Brian, well, no, you said you want you said, I said I want some action. You said you would give
Gretchen a game.
Gretchen a game, so I'm saying I'm going to get on the table. I'm going to get on the table, and her and I can play. Or you were talking about sweating the action right now with her against Nick. Oh, I thought you were talking about wanting some action to bet on Gretchen to play. Now, I unfortunately, Tarek, I have never bet on one of my stream matches just because first of all, I try to be impartial either way. But I don't like to bet on the matches just because if I do have money on one or the other, I just feel like I might say something that it's kind of looking like he's kind of favoring that person, and I don't ever want to do that. So, and I apologize to everybody, please, if you hear me sniffling. I'm gonna try not to sniffle as much as I can, but I've been literally sick for ever since I got back from WISPA, which has been almost 2 weeks ago. I've been sick. I've still actually got the whole green garbage going on, coming out the nose every morning. The throat's not hurting anymore, but still that ugly green stuff that comes out. Yeah,
you're one of those guys that's like, you know what? I'm not going to go to the doctor this
Hell
week.
No. Hell no. All right, so Gretchen missed the opening shot here. She's going to give Nick an opportunity to confirm what he wants, and he's going to take solids. And, I tell you, he was so close to being really good with that. If he could have run into that 15 ball, he would have been on the 7. Or just a little bit past the 15 ball, he could have got that 7. I don't know if that's what he was actually going for, because I think if he would have just drew back a little bit, if he would have been in the center of the table, he could have taken the 6 ball and ran into the 9 to clear that 7. So I'm not quite sure if he was trying to draw back that far, but either way, he almost got there. But now he's kind of in a pickle right now because the only ball he can really see without kicking it is the 7, but he can't make it. He can only hit the left side of it. I'm looking right down at it, and unfortunately, he cannot.
Can't see the 1, can't see the 3.
No, he can see a lot of the 7, but here's the thing is that hitting the 7, now he's going to actually give Gretchen the 9.
Mm-hmm.
The 9's going to be pretty open. I think the only, I don't even know what he could do here. It's kind of in a tough spot here. Let's see what he ends up doing here. I don't see a great save. Yeah, I think he did the best that he could. That was a tough one. That really was a tough one. Because either way, wherever he leaves it, he's going to leave Gretchen with either 9 or with the 11 ball sitting up here in the pocket. Yep. But now, actually, believe it or not, he actually did Gretchen a favor here because now I think she can get that 10. If she can get that 10, she's in pretty good shape here. The only thing she has to worry about is the 8.
Yeah, that 10's going to break out those solids too, which...
Yeah, she's got to be careful where she pushes the 3. If she pushes it too hard, it could come back out and block the 15, possibly. All right, we'll see here. I definitely like this shot. I think it's the only shot she had. Wow. Oh, and she possibly broke the 8. Oh, she got fortunate there.
Yeah, it's all right.
Very nice job because now she broke out the 8, so now the 8 clears, no problem whatsoever. Now, what I would personally do here is I would try to stop this ball. Stop right here. Then actually cut the 12 in. Then come back down table to get on the 15 and 9 and come back up table for these other two because she wants to leave a ball on. That's perfect.
Yep.
She wants to leave a ball on the left side of the table here on the high side where she's at now so she can come down table. It's easier to come back down table the other because there's not as much traffic. Whereas if she leaves the 15 and 9, there's a possibility she could get not great shape, and there's a lot of balls to run into there.
Yep,
so.
and this is where I would run into something myself, being a
I would
beginner
not
pool player.
I would not take this ball right now.
This is something that my personal self. Yep, exactly.
I personally would have taken the 12 right there.
But that's what I love about being able to sit here and listen to what
different
other
perspectives.
People, not just another perspective, a good perspective. Somebody who knows the game very well. It's just different to hear and listen what other people see. She still has this with the same situation.
Correct, but here's the thing. Now, if she comes down here and gets on the 15. Which she that's about perfect because she's going to be able to slide over for that. Now, this is all a very touchy shot.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want to run into the 7 ball and push it towards the pocket to block the 8, but she needs to clear that and get down for the 9. She doesn't want to be straight on. Oh, see, I wouldn't be doing this.
She's looking at it.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. This is why I don't like that. I don't like taking that ball now. You take that 14 ball. Now, if you get wrong angle on this 9, because she's going to leave the 9 for the last. Do you see what I'm saying with this? She had perfect
100%.
angle. Had perfect angle on this 15 to float over for the 9, and then no matter what, if you get yourself out, even if you got yourself in a bad situation where it wasn't the right spot, as long as you got an angle, you still had that ball up there by the pocket that would get you good on the 8. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. She had a better angle on that shot before to get over and slide down. Tarek, well, I missed. I gotta start letting old Jake over here. He's not paying attention to our fine folks that are watching out there. What are
Tarek's saying, Brian, how much you betting? Wow, I missed that, Brian. Eric Ramirez coming back with Nick recently won a 500 and under, I believe. Tarek, give me 5 on the wire, race to 20, and every break I will play you.
5 on the wire. You're giving me 5 on the wire in every break? Deal. I'm only a 606, man. Oh.
Ooh, that hurts.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, that's going to give Nick an opportunity here with ball in hand. What's your pattern here? What are you leaving for your out ball?
My out ball would be the 5 ball. Looking at it. See, it's crazy because this view up here looks so different than what we're looking at from here.
Yeah, it's the view on the screen is a lot different on here. See, I would not be doing this. I would be taking the 7 ball. Take the 7 ball. Run into the 9. Put some top. Run into the 9. Okay. Then you can either take, if you float up far enough, then you take the 4, the 3, and you leave the 6 to get on the 1 and the 5. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you right now, the 7 ball is going to be an issue for him right now. The 100% guarantee it. The only way it's not going to be an issue is, I'm assuming his pattern, he's looking at 3, 4, 6, 7, 5, 8. But leaving that 7 ball as the last ball to get onto the 5 ball, I'll tell you, is not going to be an easy task to get on that 5 because you have to get pretty good on that 5. Looking at this angle here.
He might be looking at the 6 right now, the way he's looking at it.
Nope. He's taking a 4. So he better not hit this real hard because he could slide into this 9 ball. Ew. Just kind of like that. He did good with not hitting the 9 ball. He did come back up table. I tell you what, I'm telling you, now that he's going this route, that 7 ball is going to be very tricky. Oh. Okay, so he must have kind of understood that 7 ball is going to be tricky to get to, so he played it safe. Now, I like his thought and what he did there, but he could have ran this table out. Had he taken that 7 ball first, kick the 9 over to clear it, just so it's not in the way making the 6 ball if you need to come around table. But I like the play because he understood that, okay, this is going to be a little bit of trouble here. But the problem you run into now is as long as Gretchen gets a good hit here, she could mess this whole table up, and it could be even tougher for him. And she got a very good hit on it, and ended up pretty good because now look at that 5 ball.
5 balls.
The 5 balls
his
junk.
problem. Yeah,
it's hard. It's tough now. And here's the thing: Gretchen didn't do that. He did that, unfortunately, to himself, and that's why.
Do you think you can get that out with a 7 ball here, though? Cutting it.
I can't see
with
the cut
9,
to see
9 breaking that out, hitting the 9, coming over with the 8 and the 5.
He could. I can't really see it very good though. At 7, cutting that 7 ball, it's a tough shot. It probably can be done. Again, looking at the screen, it looks a little tougher than it might be. But he's got to hit this so hard.
The screen makes it look, from my angle too, the screen just makes it look a lot easier than that shot really looks.
Mm-hmm. And I think he knows that.
Half ball. Maybe.
Here's the thing: what I personally would do, I would take the 6 ball. I'd take the 6, draw back just a little bit, maybe about 3 inches. Give yourself a good angle. Make the 7 and come up and run it. I mean, you normally don't ever want to leave that last ball for your last shot to break it out, but unfortunately, I think he was just playing safe there.
I do too. It was a pretty damn good save too, because I really don't see anything where he was.
Yeah, I
cutting
was
it all the way down is.
Well, I wouldn't even try to.
No, because you ain't even get anywhere on the 8.
No.
At that point.
Honestly, what I would do is I would just come off the 7, try to hide the cue ball behind the 7 ball, get it right up against the 7 ball. Come 2 rails, right like that, or 1 rail. Just get it right up on that 7 ball. Great shot. That was a pretty darn good shot. And he's going to play a safe right back, which I understand. But I like what Gretchen was thinking there. Oh. Now, here's the thing. If you don't feel that you can get a good hit on this, I wouldn't even. I would actually hit that 6 ball. Hit his 6 ball and bring it over to the side of the table. Just get it away from that pile. That's all you got to do.
Give him ball in hand.
Give him ball in hand. Because as long as you get that object ball that's near that pile away, it's going to be harder for him to actually break it out.
Yep.
So that's what I personally would do if I don't feel I could hit it.
That 9 ball it's going to break it. I mean, no matter how hard she hits it, it's going to come off the rail. Pedro came in and said, totally agree. Starting with the 7 in the first rack was automatic.
Correct. 100%. So I think this is where I think Gretchen could learn from. This is a very, very low percentage shot to actually be able to hit this. And what happens is if you don't hit it and you hit that 5 and you break it out, now you're breaking it out for him and you're giving him a ball in hand. Mm-hmm. So she did it well enough where she didn't hit it that hard. But I'm going to tell you right now, personally, I like it if it's a 5% shot chance of actually hitting the ball, which that probably was. Just knock that 6 ball over to the other side of the table. Get the balls away from it. Make him break it out.
And that's another thing that I personally probably would never have thought of. And we could see this. No, he doesn't. All right.
I think Gretchen's actually going to have a shot at this. Not making it, but she will be able to hit it. And here's the thing: is that I like her chances of just barely clipping the 9 and getting the cue ball way down at the other end of the table.
Give him a lot of blue, Bob.
Yep. Get this cue ball, separate the 9 from the 8, but just plan to keep that cue ball down on this end of the table, on the left side of the table down there. Matter of fact, I'm up. So I've got a new tool in the bag. So what I would do is I would get the cue ball down right over in this area right here if you can. Oh, no, wait. Why is my telestrator? Oh, there it is. I got to get that out. Right there. Okay, you see what you just did there? She actually put his ball into the pile like I was saying last time.
Mm-hmm.
I like that shot by her. 8 ball's still tied up.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens here, though, too.
Yeah, see, I was thinking that she had the opportunity to actually hit the 9 ball.
Me too. I did too.
She could have just barely cut that ball. Barely cut it. Here's what I don't like about this shot with Nick is that this is a pretty easy kick. It should be she's right across from the ball. Okay, so when your object ball is right across from the cue ball, simple geometry. If you go halfway in between it, you hit that spot, you're going to hit that other ball.
Sure.
Simple geometry.
Sure.
Point A to point B to point C. If you are directly across from that ball, it's easy. It's an easy kick. Pick the center spot and hit it. Even if you don't hit it to the side you want to, you're going to get a good hit on it if you find out the center point. And she did that, and perfect. Now, she did leave him a shot, but here's the thing. She tied up that pocket. The 6 looks like it might. No, it's not. I think she did a fantastic job right there. She got a good hit and I don't think sold the farm out completely. Yeah, see, a 6 ball does not pass the 5. I think the 6 ball does pass the 9. But if he's going to take this 7 ball first, he's going to have a tough time.
Yep, it does look like that's what he's going for.
Yeah, is he trying to 3-foul? Tarek said, no. Yeah, right?
Lynn, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Lynn?
Another safety.
Yeah, so he did play a safe there. I get it. I get it. But as the saying that I've always said is there's that point in time where you can play too many safes. Mm-hmm. As the more safes you play, the more opportunity there is to mess the table up, for one. And 2, you're going to eventually screw up a safe and give a shot away.
Tom Bonos came over and said, Nick tends to play a fair amount of safeties if he doesn't like what he is looking at. Makes for long games, but does tend to work in his favor.
What's up, Tom? Yes, absolutely. Safeties are a big part of the game. If you want to win, you have to play safeties. I don't care what anyone says. It's part of the game now. Especially in a tournament or in a money situation, safeties are part of the game. Whether you want to believe it or not, it has to be if you want to win. Now, again, can you play too many safes? Absolutely, 100%. To me, too many safes means that you're just not confident enough in yourself to run the table out. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying that as you're learning the game, you're not going to feel as comfortable as someone who's been playing the game for a while or is at that level where they feel they can run the table out. So it's just natural that you don't feel confident that you can run the table out, so you're going to play more safes.
Tarek came back in and said safeties guarantee your opponent gets to the table.
Yep.
He does have a point.
100%, brother.
Yep.
That was a very nice stroke by Nick. He just doesn't want to be on the rail. He's okay. He's got an angle there if he wanted to, because I don't think he's a little close to the rail to get a good draw on this, but he could actually put a lot of top left on it and come around. He just has to be careful not to hit it too hard to scratch in the side pocket.
Does look like that's what he's doing.
Yeah, he has to because he's so close to the rail. See, just like that. Perfect. He hit that really well. You just want to make sure you don't scratch in the side pocket. Very nicely done by Nick. Get you this angle here to show you. Again, like they always say, the first and last games are always the toughest ones to win, so... And right, Nick gets the first one. All right, 1-0 in favor of Nick. Winner break format, race to 7. So Nick will be up to break in racket number 2. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here to Outer Point Streaming. I am Brian Hallelujah Hollenbeck, and if you don't recognize that voice in the booth with me, it is Jake Nips Knipple.
Hello, folks.
I think I asked this last time. Is the K silent?
No, it's Knipple.
Oh, okay,
it's
Knipple. Okay.
Yep. And any viewers that are wondering, somewhere, somehow, yes, I am related to Duke basketball player Con Knipple.
You're related to him?
Some way, somehow. It's too unpopular of a last name to not be. He went to Wisconsin Lutheran, so I believe resides in town, but yeah.
If there are any viewers on Twitch, just ignore the guy that was posting the spam stuff.
Streamboo.
Sure it's a bot. What else is there?
Sounds accurate.
Streamthis.com.
Yeah.
And again, I apologize for hopefully I don't lose my voice, because ever since WISPA, unfortunately, have been dealing with this illness that has not gone away completely. I try not to sniffle as much as I can. What's your opening shot here?
Well, the way she's looking at it is I think she's going to try to go off the rail for the 11. This is what I'm seeing her looking at right now, which wouldn't be horrible.
No, it wouldn't be horrible, but...
That 3 ball's really got... Is that the 15, 13, 10 ball?
Yep.
All kind of...
13 ball will go past the 5 in the opposite corner. The 15 ball looks like it'll pass the 3, actually, in between the 2 and the 3.
Would just be that 10 ball. And that 10
so the 10 ball could be a little bit of an issue, but she could actually get that out. See, she didn't measure this, but she hit it really well. Nicely done by Gretchen.
Very nice. Does that 10 ball go past the 7?
No, it does not go past the 7, unfortunately. It does not. Unfortunately for Gretchen, I should say. Again, I'm not being biased towards any player. I know Gretchen. She's played up here quite a few times. I don't know Nick, but both seem like Gretchen's a great person and a great player, and Nick seems like a really nice guy as well. First time meeting him in person. Now Gretchen could.
She's debating I don't know if she's debating this 10 ball.
Where?
That's what I'm questioning.
It's not going. I think she's taking the 14. 14 is the right call. Taking the 14 ball.
Think you can hold it and get on the 9 ball on the side? Not that speed.
Uh-oh. No, you just don't want to do this. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think she really wanted to run that 13 ball, because she could have actually made the 13 ball and actually gotten on the 10 from the 15 ball, or even the 13 ball, making the 13 ball. But now she's got a combo there, but the problem is with that combo, the 10 into the 13, the 10 is going towards the 4. And if you don't hit it hard enough, it's going to get stuck behind in between the 4 and the 3, and not give you a really
room
good
to get
shot.
In the corner pocket.
Right.
That's for sure.
Now, I don't know if she can see this 12 ball or not. Ooh, that's close. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if she can see that.
I mean, that would probably be the next would be 12.
Yeah, I would like
to come back down.
If
Unless
you can make
hold the 9 in the side. Unless you could bring this off and somewhat do something with the 9 in the side.
Yeah, what are you going to do with the 9? No, that's a tough one. I mean, I could see if the 1 ball was closer to the side, she could go off the 1 ball, but it's not close enough.
For sure.
Yeah, so she could see it. Wow, look at that. I think she might have gotten away with... I don't know if he can see that 2 ball. If not, he'll make the 1 ball. He can take the 1 ball, which will clear up Gretchen for the 9, but he's got to be careful. It looks like he can see that because he's looking at where the cue ball might go after he makes the 2 ball.
Pedro was asking about a carom on the 10 ball for Gretchen. Was she looking at a carom for the 10, he asked?
Oh, off the 5, you mean? Like a carom off
the 10? I don't know. I might have been asking.
All right, so it looks like Nick can see this 2 ball. Oh, well, he lined the combo up a little bit better for Gretchen. But, unfortunately, I don't think she really has a good shot right now on anything to make. I don't think she can make the 15. I think she can see the 15.
I think she can see it. I don't know if she can make it, though, either. If anybody's on the stream here, give us a little update on the old Masters. See if we can see who's winning. None of the screens around here are close enough to us.
Actually I'm gonna change that one right there. The Brewer game over to.
Yeah, that's fair. We're getting close here.
Yeah, let me go change that one. I'll be right back. Keep our viewers entertained, would you?
Of course, of course. Does look like she's going for the 15 here. She can't see it. Missed it. It's going to be interesting to see here what Nick has to come up with here. If he can see the 2, I don't know if he can see the 2. Otherwise, that 3 is going to could help break out the 4 and the 7 here. Hit it very nice. Okay. Comes back up. He's looking for either the 2 or the 5 ball. You got the 1 in the side. Looks like he's going for 2 ball here. All right. Still has a toughie here with the 4 and the 7. It's going to be interesting to see what he does to try to break that out.
If he gets back to this side of it, the 4-7 combo will go.
Is it dead?
It's close. Not dead, but it's close. But see, now, with that shot there, he could have actually run into them and broken them up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they'll run into it that way, too, can mess it up even worse. Now, he can make this. He's got to overcut the 4 a little bit to run in the 7. But here's the problem. If he doesn't hit hard enough, that 4 is going to get stuck behind the 13. Then the cue ball is going to come back up table because he's got to hit it hard enough to make the combo. Yeah, Pedro was saying he thought the 10 off the 5 ball, yeah. See, just like that. And that's what I was talking about. It got stuck behind the 13 ball. Now, he could have probably still got there from if he had made the shot, he could actually take the 1 ball and get down table for the 3 ball.
Was your boy Rory still up top? Or?
I don't know. I turned it on right there. Just you can look. I don't want to look. It's not my boy either.
He's on 18. He's up by 1. Rose finished Sunday with a 66. That's pretty impressive.
Wow.
Not a fan of the guy. Just saying.
No. Me neither. I like Rose definitely better than McIlroy, but
fair.
Did you know Rose has actually had the most leads on any given day in the Masters? 10 like after 10 rounds he's been in the lead 10, or after 10 rounds he's been in the lead 10 times, more than anybody else.
Well, he started off fantastic on Thursday.
He was in the lead Thursday and Friday. That was a pretty nice shot.
Chip 324, is that
Chip Loke?
Is that Chip Loke?
What's
baby?
up, Chip?
What's going on, brother?
I like the shot by Gretchen. I think she might have left the 1 ball though. I don't know if it'll. Hold on, let's take a look at. No, she might not have. That might be a combination. Yeah, I think that. I don't think the 1 ball will go past the 8 and the 7. So I think
you calling the 7, or you calling the 1 off the 7 here?
By the looks of this, I can't really tell. I personally would like to just go off the 7 to try to keep the 7 close to the pocket. Because if you take the 1 into the 7 and try to cut, then the 1 ball
behind the 4.
Yeah, the 1 ball it's got to cut it enough so it's going to come up towards the 10, but you're taking a chance that it could get stuck behind one of those balls in there unless you hit it hard enough where it comes way up table. But here's the other thing too is if you cut this ball to try, you have to cut this 1 enough where you're going to run into the 9. The 9's going to go in. If you put any kind of top on this, the cue ball is going to go in right after the 9 ball, or cue ball is going to get stuck right there, which is fine because of 6 ball. You have the 6 ball as an option.
Right.
Let's see what he does here. I don't know. I didn't see what he did. Did he call the 1 or the 7? Did you see? I didn't. I did
not see myself.
I thought he might have turned around and told Gretchen what he called or pointed at it, but I did not see anything. Okay, so he did cut it. Uh-oh.
No,
see?
Got the 6.
That's what I was talking about.
Sixer.
The only thing you got to be careful with is cutting that. The 1 ball's coming up. You don't know what's going to happen there. So you got to look at that. You have to make sure that you know. If you would have hit that a little harder, the 10 would have cleared out of the way of the 6. Where's he going? I'm not sure what ball he's going for.
I'm going to guess the 1 ball. I'm going to guess he's going to try to cut it in the,
How much
in the corner.
is that? Or the 4 ball? Can you see the 4? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what ball he's going for. Because I don't know if the 1 will pass the 13 ball. Do you think does it look like it passes?
No.
I don't like if he's going for a combo, I don't like the combo. Because now you're breaking everything up. He went. That's what he was going for. Wow, great shot.
Very nice shot. I
didn't see that. I didn't know what he was going for. To be honest with you,
that right there.
Hey, what? I gotta. What the?
Can you got a replay button?
Shoot! I didn't start my replays. Dang it all.
Shoot.
Son of a biscuit. It's all your fault.
Yep. Should have been doing that while you were changing the TV to the Masters.
Damn it, Jake. Why you gotta mess things up, brother?
Sorry, folks.
It's all Jake's fault that we didn't get that replay. All right, so Nick's got a little bit of issue here because that 4 ball went in a bad spot for him. So he's looking at bringing it out to the center of the table, and I think he's looking at cross-banking it to the corner. I like that shot because I think he's got a little too steep on it. I think he could still make it, but the problem is now he's going to be coming back across the table. Had he got into, like, say, hold on, let me pull up my.
We got a guy, Rock here. Rock said, I doubt he tried that. Well, he called the pocket, and it went.
Yeah, I mean, had he gotten here and tried to bank it, he'd been going towards the 8-ball and probably not have a good shot. So I like what he's trying to do there as far as he's going to attempt to bank it in this corner right here. Yep, just like that.
Would have had to leave, too.
Yep, and that's why I like the shot. I like that he thought about that, which was very impressive. Most people would have said, "Oh, I got to bank this cross side," and it's easier. It's an easier bank, but you're not leaving yourself a good shot on the 8.
Yep.
Unless you get lucky and come around table. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he called it, so obviously, all I did was looked up, and there were so many balls going different directions. And I saw the one ball go in. I don't even know, where did it go off of? What did it go off of? Did you see? Because he hit it so hard.
That's the thing that I was very curious. He had the 4 ball down there, and the 4, the 10, and the 13 all just decided to go their own direction.
all different directions. And that's the thing, is that if you don't know the shot you're looking for, you're not watching it that way. So I honestly don't remember what he went off of on it. So
the one in the corner, was not seeing that.
No.
So
no. All right, Gretchen has an opportunity here. So she can do one of two things. If she does not feel comfortable with the 15 ball, I think would be the shot right here. Actually, the 10 ball. The 10 ball, actually, I think, but take that back. The 10 ball, I think, here is the shot, and she's going for that shot. But here's the thing: if she doesn't feel comfortable with that, she could play a nice, pretty easy safe here. But see, that perfect. She hit that so well. Absolutely wonderful. She hit that probably as best as you could. So now she's just going to come off the rail, take the 13. I can't tell. Is that pretty straight?
It is. It's very straight. But it's looking at it on the screen here, it's straight, and then I look at it from my angle here, we're sitting in the booth, and it's real straight. So let's be interested. Maybe a little draw. She could cheat the pocket a little bit. She just wants to come off the rail and come back to the center of the table. See, she did cheat a little bit, but the problem is she poked at it. She didn't get enough speed on that. Because she could have actually put a little top. She could have put a little drawback on it for the 15 to bring her back over on the top.
She could have put draw on it, but the problem is the draw would have brought her like this way and then here. Then you're chancing being at that 50-yard line where you could scratch here, or if you're trying to, you could actually scratch, and then you're going like this with the cue ball.
Fair.
So I like what she did there, but she was able to cheat that enough where she could have actually, if she put some top on it, it would have come here and then come back up here. And then she would have been in a much better position. But she kind of poked at it a little bit. You know what I mean?
So we got Harmon is saying one didn't go off anything. He just cut it in.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
it's just the bang of the balls.
Then
that we saw.
yeah. And that was a great shot because I did not see that at all. Again, I didn't know what he was going for.
Rock said the same thing. He said, I just rewatched it. He simply cut the one ball in.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Because, again, we didn't know what he was going for, so I didn't know what to look. Oh, no, just don't want to scratch. That's unfortunate.
Tarek, the stun follow was, she nailed that one. It was a good one, for sure.
Yep.
That's hard.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's not what she was hoping for there. That's for sure.
This looks a lot easier than it is.
See, I would not be going this way.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be going the other way.
Correct.
So you put the. I get what but now he's gonna have to put a little left on this to bring the cue ball
back around,
back towards the 8. He doesn't want to come back too far. So, hold on, let me get my telestrator up here. Oh, Yes. See, I don't like this either, though. I don't like this either because, yeah, you can put a lot of top, but you're chancing coming straight here and coming right back at the 8 ball.
It's hard. It's
okay.
Very nice shot.
You hit it good. But the thing you write, there's such a small window between here and here. You know what I mean? That if he had hit just a little more English, like say right English on that, he was scratching. Hits a little less, you're going right towards the 8 ball. So it's a small window. Just come back straight up table. Now he did hit it really good, and he got away with it, and that's going to give him a 2-0 lead against Gretchen. But there's an easier way of doing that. So with that ball being right here, okay, you put the cue ball right here, and you hit that with center or just maybe a half a tip of left, then that cue ball is going to come straight back up here, right that way. Exactly. You're not chancing scratching anywhere. You're just bringing it up table to give yourself a shot. Now, again, he got away with it. Good for him. He did well. He hit it good. But he put more of a chance of scratching in the works than he had to.
Than it needed to be, for sure.
All right, 2-0. Race to 7, winner break format. Nick up to break again here. Time is it? 5:46. All right. Yeah, he got one to fall. I don't know if he did. He go. I think he went second ball break on that again, didn't he?
I was too busy
looking
checking out your boy Rory.
Yeah, is he on the green?
Yeah.
Jerk.
He's strutting his stuff up there.
Oh,
Must
God.
be
He's
nice.
always strutting. Arrogant little.
Little what?
Nothing.
Yeah, I know.
He's got that reverse chicken walk. Instead of the head bobbing, it's like his chest bobs when he walks.
You know, yeah. With the arm flare too, a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, he's in the bunk. He's in the bunker. Oh, he's at 12. What's Rose at?
Rose is at 11. Finished.
Oh.
It could get interesting.
It could get interesting. Please let it get in. I'd rather have Rose win it. That's for dang sure.
4 ball down at the end of the table is going to be
That's
tough.
going to be trouble. The 3 ball is even going to be a little bit of trouble if you get on the wrong side of it. I mean, he's got to take a serious consideration of what he's going to do with that 4 ball because that could be really ugly.
Rory impeccable to 6 feet out of the bunker. Wow.
Did you need a private room with Rory or what?
You know.
Oh my God, Rory impeccable.
Nope.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just rooting for him because I know you just love the guy so much. So.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Oh.
You know, if he would have actually hit that with less, it's like, you see how he's aiming, unfortunately, he was aiming down on the cue ball. He probably didn't think he was, but he was aiming down on the cue ball. Had he not aimed down on that and actually made the ball, he might have come straight back up and run into the 8 ball. That was a perfect shot to come run back up into the 8 and 4 ball and break those out.
I didn't see that until you just mentioned it. Yeah, for sure. Yen? Nick is nailing confidence shots. Feeling fearless with his decision-making. Feels in control. Gretchen has to slow him down and take it away, or she'll crumble.
I don't know about the crumble part, but I agree with you as far as you have got to make a stand here soon before it gets out of hand. And remember, you can send some of those comments up to the screen. Remember that?
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, yeah. If you on the mouse, if you left mouse click on the top one, or whichever one you want to send over. No, left mouse, not right mouse. There you go. Hit send. You'll send it over the screen.
Sure enough. Look at that. All right, folks. Try to stay in tune here.
That was a tough shot. I like the shot selection because basically what she knows that 4 ball is still in trouble up there, along with the 8 ball, because her ball is blocking that. So I like what she did there. She's like, hey, I'm going to try to make this. If I don't make it, I'm still going to, he doesn't have any balls up in that side of the table to break that out.
Exactly.
So he's going to have to do something special, and I like the fact that she knows that, hey, he's got a ball in trouble. Her ball is pretty much in trouble, too, because she can't combo the 8s. She's going to have to maybe take one of her stripes into that or make one of those and carry them into that to clear it.
Three over that.
I can't believe DeChambeau fell apart that bad.
Woof.
Right. Not quite sure what Nick is considering doing here. I tell you, this could be
I hate to say it. This is a toughie here. Rory's got this for par to win the career Grand Slam.
choke.
4 par. Yeah.
Choke.
Hey, I'd love to see it go into... He did.
Yes, he choked. Yes. Yes. That's awesome. Suck it, Rory. All right. Back to the pool. Why is he thinking about he's looking at going off the 9 ball. I'm not quite sure what's that gonna do for you.
It's gonna clear the 3 ball. The 3 I don't think goes there right now. But I don't know if the 3 would go.
The 3 would go the
cross
opposite
pocket,
corner.
right?
Heck, he could actually get on the 3 right now. Here's what he could do. He could actually I don't like that.
Yeah.
He could have actually okay. So looking at that shot, right?
Yep.
Here's something that I don't know if you saw or not. So the 3 ball was here. Cue ball was here, right?
9 ball was...
9 ball was right there. But let's just say, or I'm sorry, the 6 ball. It was a 6 ball that was right there.
Yep.
He could have actually taken the 6 ball, rolled forward to about right here. He could have then taken the 3 ball and possibly come off of this ball to clear that ball out of there. Because it's so close to the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Use what you can, because there's no balls up at that other end of the table.
Right.
That ball is
he
so
has nothing up there.
No, that ball is so close to the pocket. He could have hit that 3 into that ball and probably made it pretty easily. Very nice stroke by Gretchen.
Stay.
See, I don't know if this would be a good shot or a good time to take this. You'd want to get this 4-tip, but the 6 ball being right there, it's going to keep her at that end of the table.
Exactly.
She's going to have to hit this pretty hard to try to clear this out of here to get the cue ball back up table. She would have rather been short of that to go away from the 6 ball. Now, I can't really tell the angle, but it looks like she actually... Uh-oh. No. I thought maybe she had it, but when she got down the shot,
It's at 15, too.
Oh. See, I don't know. Here's the thing. I think Gretchen is looking at trying to do a hero shot here. And I don't know if I would right now. She called.
There's no reason to.
No, there really isn't, because let's say you miss these balls completely and hit the 8 ball. He gets ball in hand, and now you cleared all that stuff out. Like what I just did.
Yep.
What I just did.
Yep.
Now you give him ball in hand, and everything's clear.
Yep.
That's why you don't want to do something like that. Just try to get a good hit. That's all you want to do. Just get a good hit. And even if you don't get a good hit, you're not breaking that stuff out. You're still going to make him work for it. But now you pretty much just opened it.
Ball in hand is ball in hand. Even if you miss the ball regardless, or
right.
So
right. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that hurts.
What What did Anthony say there?
Personally would have chose that 15 in the side first instead of leaving it last for the last rack.
I don't remember. Hell, I don't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. So,
right there with you, pal.
oh yeah. And speaking of last time we were on this, we were on the stream. Corey picked up our salsa, but I haven't. He hasn't found anybody to bring it down here to Milwaukee. So your salsa's still on its way. I know. So is mine, but.
Somewhere.
It's at and it's funny because Corey Peterson, who is the one who actually has the salsa.
Is he the guy that has the recipe?
No, that's Fred Renner. That's who we bought the salsa from. But Corey Peterson was going up to a pool tournament where Fred the pool tournament for Fred.
Sure.
So he got the salsa from him, but Corey's a postal carrier.
Fair.
So, Corey, just drive it down here. What the hell? Get in your postal truck and drive it down here.
Work trip.
Right?
Gas is paid for.
Exactly. I used to work for the post office. I know you can get away with that crap. And, yes, they do need to privatize the post office, let me tell you. I used to work for them. I know. They lose so much money every year. It's ridiculous.
Off of guys like you, or
no, it's just the efficiency and the union that they have. All they do is fight for the weak. That's all they do.
And I will tell you, they have the amount of holidays they do have off a year.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
Impeccable.
The sick days you get, the vacation days you get, and how much you can just FMLA leave that you can take. It's just ridiculous, and they have to follow all of these federal rules and regulations that, oh my God, it's ridiculous. But anyway.
Terry Beck said, "Good evening, gentlemen. What's going on?"
What's up, Big T?
What up, Big T?
So Nick's got himself in a little bit of pick. He's got to put a lot of top on this. He's going to have to get to the pro side of this 4-ball. I don't think he can, unless the angle is, just like that. Quit your begging. Don't beg. There's no begging allowed in Sussex.
Especially on this table.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. He did that well. I don't know if he had the angle that he could punch it and float down. The problem is when you punch a shot, you don't get a lot of spin on it, so it doesn't go as far as you'd like for it to. So he does have a shot here. He did give himself a good angle to at least get a shot on this. He's got to be careful not to scratch. Because he is going to have to hit this hard enough. He's going to have to come back down table and back up to make the shot. As long as he puts a little bit of top on, which he's doing, he's not going to scratch. Yep. Just like that.
Yep.
That's all he needed to do.
That was nice.
Yeah, no begging. I agree, no begging in pool.
I don't beg, I pray.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Yes, sir. I always hear a lot of people blaming Jesus. They're always saying Jesus Christ. They're always blaming him. I don't know why they blame him. He's not holding the keel. All right.
It's not his fault.
3-0. Race to 7. Rack number 4 coming your way. All right, we got to get Gretchen off the snide here.
Yep.
She's got to get
Got to get on a little ball roll here.
Yeah, she's got to get that first win under her belt and get rid of the old jitters there.
Tarek said Gretchen's about to catch fire here. Yeah, we'll see. I would agree with Brian here. I think nerves maybe a little bit. I think once she finds that stroke though, she's gonna be just fine.
Well, I think her stroke is there. I think she's stroking the ball okay. there's a couple shots where she's chopping it a little bit, but I think her stroke is. I think it's just, again, getting that first game under your belt, because you keep worrying. Oh my god, I got to get this game. It's just one game at a time. Just get that first one under your belt, then and then the nerves kind of calm down a little bit. $5 a bounce after 6 there, Nick. And I can't remember how many bounces that was, but you owe me
8, 9 maybe.
All right, this is going to give Gretchen an opportunity here with ball in hand. Not a bad looking rack here either.
It's not. Either or too.
Yeah. I personally, I think I would like, either one, to be honest. Yeah. I think stripes might be a little bit more, might be a little better.
It's an open spread, though.
No, you are not.
What's your first shot here?
Honestly, my first shot, I think, would be the 11 ball. If I'm taking stripes. The 11 ball, come back towards the center of the table, almost. Let me get my telestrator up here. The 11 ball, try to get back right over in this area right here. Because then you take the 12, then you get on the 10, and the 13 and 9. Now she's going with the 9. That's okay as well. But my only problem with that one right now is because the 11 ball it has one pocket, really, without running into some other balls.
I'm thinking she's going to go 13-10. I was going to try to figure out something with that 12 ball.
Well, here's it. She could go 13-10. Just don't go down too far. Yeah, it's a little straight. But she could still draw back out of it. Or roll, or she could. Where is she going? Oh, yeah.
Tony Offerman, I'll play the winner of this. Wants in on the action.
Uh oh. See, this is where I'm telling you, it gets a little tricky here, and that's unfortunately. I'm not saying the way that she went about it was wrong. Everybody has but you look at the easiest path to get to the next shot, and that's why I think the 11 ball, using the 11 to get back to the center of the table, where I kind of drew that mark at, would give you options to, if you got the right angle on the 12, take the 12. If you didn't get the right angle on the 12, oh wow, what a great shot!
What a cut!
Very nice cut.
Very nice, Gretchen.
But unfortunately, did she? I think the only shot she has is the 15. She's gonna have to cut it. It's going to be tough, but if she cuts it, she could...
that could be trouble.
That was a very nice cut.
14, 11, 8 ball. I mean, this could be your...
Yeah, but here's the thing. If she doesn't put any English on this, she's scratching on this shot, unfortunately. And putting draw on this, which will help her to not scratch, it's going to leave the cue ball way... It's going to come this way and then this way, which might be okay. She could probably still make the 14 ball, but then the 11 is going to be a tougher shot. Yeah, so she looked like the angle. She didn't have to put any draw on it. She was fine with it. I couldn't tell. Did she overcut that or undercut it? Did you see? Did it hit the short rail or the long rail first?
I was looking at the table, seeing where her next shot was going to be. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't either. Who are those guys down there? I don't recognize those guys.
I don't either.
All right, Nick has an opportunity here because this is a pretty open table. He just connects. Oh, so he's shooting the 5 first. I totally understand that. The one it's a little tougher shot. She's got to be careful with this one. He got away with it. He did. He got away with it. All right, so the rolls are definitely going Nick's way right now because he put that ball in a spot where I don't think she can see any of these balls without having to kick at them. I mean, that's you couldn't place that cue ball in a more precise spot to not be able to see any one of these balls. And that's part of pool. It's part of pool. Sometimes you get the rolls, sometimes you don't. And right now, Gretchen's not getting any rolls.
No, she's not getting any love here.
No.
These guys are all talking over here, talking about playing winner and guys being 600s and only 520s. It's like, you know.
For $20, let me finish. What?
$20.
What? Tarek's like, Tony, you're like a 6. Yeah, Tarek, you're like a 630, aren't you, buddy?
At least a 6. Yeah, he's up there. 6 something.
Yeah, that's why you spot me 3 games on the wire. Give me every break, I'll play you. All right, we are going airborne. United Flight 101. Fasten your seatbelts. Put your trays in your upright position. Let's see if we can take off the fair. Oh no. Well, we got off the tarmac, but we hit the plane in front of us, so we didn't make it.
Shoot.
Now, does that mess things up a little bit more? Yeah, a little bit. Does that mean Nick does not have an opportunity to get out? No, not at all. He definitely has an opportunity here to get out. If I feel he picks the right pattern. Because even though the 2 and 1 are close to the pocket, I'm telling you right now, with that 8 ball being right there, those are going to be 2 of his trouble balls. I promise you. If he doesn't get those out right now. My first shot would be the 2 ball. 2 ball in this pocket right here. Leave yourself an angle like right here. Come off the 1. Come down table. Either come down table all the way down here, because then you have options. If you get in a good angle, you can take the 5. Get a good angle, you can take the 6. Get a good angle, take the 7, the 3, whatever. But this would be my pattern up here to get rid of these balls. I don't particularly like this. I like leaving it. See, he's almost got the ball placed right there where I would want it to get the ball. After the 2 ball.
Yep.
Right. Because he's now looking at going down table with this. But I would not go down table with it right now. Because then you got to come back up for the 2 ball, and that 2 ball is too close to the 8 ball to really be comfortable. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. See, now that's the shot he should have done after the 2 ball. After you take the 2 ball, then the 1, and then come down table like that. Now he
might be. I'm thinking personally, he's just saving that 2 ball for the very end.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I get that. I understand that. But the 2 ball is so close to the 8 that it could cause you troubles if you don't get the right angle on it. Now, he could prove me totally wrong. And I hope he does. Good for him.
The 7 does go past the 14.
It's close. He will have to aim for the outer point, so it will go. But he's got to be careful. Now, he could take this to 6 off the 14. Yeah.
I thought he was going to try for that, too.
Here's the thing. I would take this 5 ball right now, personally. Because the 7 ball, he can make the 7 ball, but I don't think he can hit it real hard. And not hitting it hard means he's going to leave himself a combo. Because he's not going to be able to get down table far enough. Because the 5 does not pass the 4.
Nope. And he can't put enough English on it to get around.
Correct.
To get the 4.
Correct. And even if you do, let's say he is able to get that. Now he's down there with the 4 ball, right? So you make the 4 ball. Now the cue ball is going up table towards the 2 and the 8. So now, okay, now you might have to take the 2 ball and come back down table for the 5 because you're going away from the 5 ball. I tell you, it's just not. See, that's what I was talking about. And look at this. Look at this.
Left her again.
Oh, wait, no, she might actually be able to see the 14 ball. Or 15, what is that?
It's the 14s.
14, yeah.
Yep.
Yep, she might actually be able to see the 14. If she can see the 14, I think she's able to get out here because all she has to do is put a little bit of top on this. Pocket speed, make the 14. It's going to float down here. It'll float down to about right here. Take the 11 on the side. Yep, she can see it. Oh, she hit that so hard. Okay, she still can get there, but I think had she hit that softer pocket speed, she would have been in much better shape.
I would agree.
So now she's got a tough shot. She can still get out here, but now it's called the blind pocket shot. You're cutting it back towards the pocket, which is a blind pocket. So you're not looking at the pocket per se. It's not in your vision, and that's what makes it a little bit tougher. Had she hit that just a little softer, I think she would have been golden because I think she might have even gotten to the point where she could have even taken the 11 ball. Had she gotten right here, the 11 ball could have gone down in this pocket right here. But
she's got herself a couple of tough shots here.
Yep, she's going to draw this. She's going down in this pocket, right? Wow, she hit that good. Oh, settle down.
Now, does it go cross corner?
I don't think so.
I don't think it does either. Let's
no, she's going to have to cut it. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough to get on this because I don't. By the looks on the TV screen here, on the screen we're looking at, it looked like she might run into that 4 ball, but she's just going to clip the 4 ball a little bit. If she could completely miss the 4 ball and come back up table, but she's got to miss the 4 ball and miss the corner pocket. What did Robert Chavez say? 6 of what?
6 off 14.
Yeah, I agree, Robert. That was the shot. The 6 off to 14 to clear that ball out of there way back when he was taking that one on the side. Oh, I don't know about drawing this. See, here's you got to cut this so much that the draw doesn't take fully. But what it's going to do is it's going to take a little bit. And the problem is that might go right in the corner pocket, unfortunately. Overcut it. Overcut it.
Left him a couple options.
Yep. The one saving grace I think for Gretchen is, like I was telling you before, if Nick does not take that 2 ball right now, that could be one of her saving graces. Because I personally would not be leaving that 2 ball for my last out ball.
And the thing is he started out with it. I think he's going with it just to leave it for his last shot.
I think so. What's he doing? See, okay. I'm looking at it going, wait, what's he doing? So I don't know. I don't think the 4 ball goes past. Nope. All right, so now he has no.
He's got no choice. He's got to go 5, 4, 2.
Is he really going to go for this 5 ball?
Yep. He's going to cut the 5 in the corner, down here. Going to try to leave the 4 here, 2 there, and come back for the 8.
Personally, not my choice, but Not my show either. I personally would take this 2-ball, make it pocket speed. You're gonna come perfect on the 5-ball. You're gonna come down table. You're gonna come here. You're gonna come straight down here. Then you take the 5 in that corner. You float the cue ball right over here, just a little bit past, like right in that area. Then you've got the 4 in the side to come up for the 8-ball. Mark my words right now. If he makes this ball, I'm not wishing him not to, but if he makes this ball, he gets good shape on the 4. He's got to get perfect shape on the 4, which he did. He hit that really well. He got perfect shape on the 4. Now, he's going to make me eat my words because he got perfect shape on that. Had he not gotten perfect shape on that, it would have been tough for him to get down table in a perfect spot to be able to hold it for the 8, but he'd hit that really well. So now he just has to be careful where he goes. And the 8-ball is huge, and he's thinking about this right now. Because if he draws out of this, he could get stuck behind the 8. If he tries to go, see, he's trying to go there. He's trying to go short side of the 2. Well, that's going to be tough. Now, if he just floats over a little bit, that's fine. I think that's what he's going to do. But now, wow. Oh, yeah, he got away with that, and good for him. Good for him. He got away with that.
That was a beautiful shot.
Good for him. Oh, damn, did he win? Oh, God.
Oh.
Ugh. Now I'm depressed.
You're my boy, Blue.
Yeah, he got away. He definitely got away with it. I mean, good for him. Good job, Nick, in getting through that. But he could have done it. Could have been a lot easier. And I get it. You know, some people are comfortable with certain shots, not comfortable with other shots. So it is what it is, and good for him. He got through it. And now it is 4-0. Nick in front in a race to 7. 6, so 6:17. So it's been
about hour and 10 minutes.
So it's been around 15 to 20 minutes a game. Roughly.
That first game was, realistically, I looked at the clock. That first game was damn near half hour.
Yeah,
it was safety.
Pretty long, yeah.
But you got to get that first one out of the way.
Yep. All right, 4-0. We're on the rack number 5 with Nick breaking in winner break format. Race to 7. Again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in here to Outer Point Streaming here at Hollenbeck's Q Club in Sussex Bowl in Sussex, Wisconsin. We are the stream channel for the players, not for us. It's for the players. Let's get that straight. I don't steal money. I don't do anything in that. I just love doing it for the players. I am Brian Hallelujah Hollenbeck. In the booth with me. If you don't recognize that voice, is Nick Nips Knipple.
Jake. Jesus Lord.
You caught me. You got to read their profiles.
Oh,
soon. Yeah.
After this game, we got a good one here, folks.
Oh yeah. We sure do, Nick.
Nick, you got a good one, buddy. And I kind of interested after this match to kind of hear how that one panned out.
Right?
Where, how, when?
Yeah, exactly. Give us some fine details here. Well, I don't know the real fine details because I might have to, want the last 10 seconds of my life back, but it'd be interesting to hear about it.
That's for sure.
And when you guys hear it, please ask him about it. Whenever you see him, just ask him about it.
Because I know we're not the only ones that are going to be interested about it. So, and to be honest with you, I could talk about him right now. To be fair, got our guy here, Nick.
All right, Jake is
Sumnicht.
Keep up with our comments there, Jake. You're fired. What did Prince Rios? What do you say?
Prince Rios. Hey, this is pretty interesting.
What's up, Prince? Thanks for joining us.
John Wilkett, looks like he said, should play safe and force her to kick at the ball. Wouldn't have disagreed there. It was a nice shot by Gretchen.
That was a nice combo.
Anthony must have saw Nick's out because he said, "Yep, see, worked out. Just had to put a good stroke on it."
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Michael Lemire, what's up, guys? What's going on, man?
What's up, Mike? Prince, where you at? Prince, where are you tuning in from? I think I know most of the other people are tuning in from Wisconsin, but I'm not sure where Prince, where are you tuning in from? All right. Gretchen, see that 15? I don't think she can see that 15 right now. She's the only trouble ball I think she really has is the 14 and the 8. 14 as far as the only one single treble ball she has for stripes, but the 8 could be a little bit of an issue for her
yes.
as well.
That 5 ball, and I'm sure Nick's probably unaware, if she were to miss, to leave that there, unless he's got a super nice shot on it.
That was a very nice stroke by Gretchen. She hit that really well. Now, I think she has the angle. If she actually cheats his pocket a little bit, if she cheats his pocket just a tad bit, let me get my telestrator up here. She could bring this cue ball, come down here to there, and get on that 14 ball. But the one thing she'd have to be careful with, though, is she'd have to get a good enough angle. See, just like that. That's what I'm talking. Oh, just a little bit too far. So she did have that angle, and she also did have. She did go after what I was thinking about. She just hit a little bit too far. But what I was talking about was, even if, let's just say she had gotten it here, it would have been a little tough to get down. She could have drawn it back to get in this small little window for the 11 ball, but that would have been tough. So if she could have actually... Wow, nice shot.
Very nice.
Nice shot, but
she's gonna have to go with the combo
unfortunately,
here.
She's got to go with the combo now. Very nicely done, but yeah, if she could have brought that cue ball back over in this area here, she would have preferred that a lot better. Oh.
Craig Bear, what's up, guys?
What's up, Craig?
What's going on? Prince is from L.A.
Oh, what's
Los
up, Prince?
Angeles.
Nice.
What's going on, Prince? Welcome.
I used to have relatives that used to live out in Corona, and I was out in California, but up at Travis Air Force Base, which is Northern California. All right, this is going to give Nick ball in hand with really only one treble ball in his way. And if I were him, I would be getting that ball out of there first, if he can. I don't know if he can or not. But we will soon find out, I think.
Well, we'll see what he's going to decide here.
I'm lost.
Yeah. I mean, he showed us once, and maybe he can show us again, but...
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, see, I mean, I don't know, unless, I don't know, maybe that 5 doesn't go. I don't know. But if that 5 ball went, folks, the right shot was the 5 ball right here.
Yep.
Right there. We got fortunate. Now he could have put a little inside English on that and actually ran into the 5 ball. But
I was very surprised actually that it didn't.
Yeah.
I think he was actually trying to be honest with you too.
Not why he's in a little bit of a pickle here because I don't think he can see the 2 ball.
I don't think so either.
I don't think does the 6 ball go past the 8? Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's so hard to see on the screen what the angles. It looks like some will go past and then they won't go past. It just never know.
All in all, it's a tight window.
What did Anthony have to say there?
Shout out to Brian for putting on these matches. Invite me in the booth sometime to commentate with you.
Oh, absolutely, man. Anthony, what's your last name, Anthony? I'm sure I know you. I just don't know. I don't know people by there. Oh, wow. The 6 did go.
It did.
Very nice. Very nice shot. Again, it's my pleasure to do this for the pool players. To me, some people have asked, you say, oh, why do you do a lower rated players? Doesn't it get kind of boring? No, actually, to me, it's gratifying to me because I have a lot of these players that come back and say, it's nice to go back and listen to it and see different options that I really didn't see before. You know what I mean? So, to me, that's what it's about, is the players. You got other streamers out there that, steal money from people and want to do it for the money. Well, not me.
John Wilkett, what location or pool halls are you guys shooting from?
We are in Sussex Bowl in Sussex, Wisconsin. I've known Stefan's family forever. I talked him into putting these pool tables in here. Matter of fact, I will show you. I will give you a look of the pool hall as we know it here. We've got 9. Very nice shot. Now, what are you going to do with this 5 ball? This is going to be the key.
I think you might be able to cheat this a little bit, bring it back down like you said earlier, and put it.
He's going to, yeah, but then, what are you going to do? Because you're going to rub the 8 a little bit. It's going to push it towards the 15, which is not going to leave a pocket then for the 8, except for the lower right pocket. Let me give you a quick look here while he's thinking about this shot. This is Anthony
DiCello. I've donated to quite a few people on your streams over the years. Yeah. I'm an underwhelming below 500 player. Hey, buddy, listen. I'm Anthony. A 434 too, pal. It's okay.
Good, Anthony. It's all about just having fun and letting people see play on the stream. That's what to me it's about. All right. So this is the pool hall as we know it, as we're looking at it. We have 9 diamond 7-foot tables, and we have 2 Olhausen 9-footers in the back there. One's being played on right now, so the very far back 2 tables are the Olhausen 9-footers. And we are back to the match. So he is going to try to come down table.
Still think it's possible.
Oh, he's going to have to bank it now. He's going to have to bank it.
Yep. The screen is deceiving.
It is. And that's why a lot of times I've done this enough on the screen to know. So I can actually this is a better look at it, but yeah, I don't think he can see enough of it to make it personally. Again, some of it sometimes it's deceiving, but I've done enough of these to understand and know that the ones that look like that are usually not makeable. But I could be wrong again. Again, it's very deceiving on the screen. But if that 8 ball moves, he hit the 8 ball first. Yeah. I kind of thought that, but again, here's the thing though. again, he got very far. It was the right shot. He hit it perfect speed because now he put Gretchen in a tough spot right here.
Correct. He would have had a lot of blue here.
Not only that, but if she decides to cut this 15, you're not going to be able to hold it for the 14 or the 11.
Yep.
Whatever that ball is. So she's in a tough spot here.
Cross it over 8 in the bottom lower. Chip said cross it over 8 in the bottom lower pocket.
Yeah, he's talking about cross banking into the side.
Yep.
I'm assuming, yeah.
She's banking this.
Which one? The 15?
Back corner.
I tell you what, I personally, as much as it's tough to do, but I would personally try to play it safe here. Come off the right side of the 11 ball and just try to get it behind the 15 and 8. Oh, did she get away with it? Oh. I tell you what, I like her aggressiveness. Because they would have given her a shot in that ball. But here's the thing is, if you miss it, now, unfortunately, Nick's still got to come up with a shot here. But I personally would have liked to take my chances on, hey, let's just try to play it safe here and get it behind those balls just to give myself another shot at the table.
Cross 11 and Whitty behind 8 and 15.
Yep. That's what I was referring to as well. Rock. Try to get that safe to get yourself another shot at the table. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, well, he just did not want to rub into that. He hit that too good.
He did.
Had he hit that a little softer, you'd have been in great shape. But unfortunately, he hit that a little bit too hard and a little bit too good. Came down too far, rubbed the 8. Now he's either going to have to try to cut it in the side or he's going to have to try to bank it.
What are you doing here?
I'm banking it.
Yep. That's what I would try too.
Just because let's say you try to cut it in the side. You're leaving the cue ball right down here. Either
and
way,
a chance at a scratch.
Oh, he's got what? What? He's going for the video game cut.
He's going for the 8-ball pool on the iPhone cut.
Holy cow!
I'm here for it, folks.
Hey, if you feel confident, go nuts and go for it, man. This kid's got to stop walking in front of the booth. You don't have to bring the tables in right now. Oh, what's he doing?
He's going cross court.
Yeah, he's going
banking
cross side.
Cross side. Yep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think this is it's do or die right now because you put yourself in a position. But
yep,
and he drilled it.
All right,
nicely done. All right, 5-0, race to 7. Racket number 6 coming your way, and I have got to go use the little boys' room, so I will be back in a minute. Are you good? You want something to drink at all? You good?
No, Michelle's
keeping you hydrated.
Got me taken care of over here. We're doing just fine.
All righty, I'll be right back.
Take your time.
Keep everyone informed and.
Yeah, you know what? I could probably go through the old player profile sheet.
There you go. Go nuts, homie.
All right. So, for all you guys that were very intrigued, interesting, listening earlier, Nick Sumnicht, age 36, but he lives down in Racine, Wisconsin, plays with a McDermott. He's been playing for about 8 years, and his favorite place to eat in Wisconsin is called Kebab and Grill. Can't say I've ever heard of it. Sounds pretty good. His nickname is Nick. His favorite place to play pool is Break and Run. And how he got started playing pool, I guess, is he always liked it. Now, this is this is the one that we got to get the information on here for you guys. Something nobody knows about you. Our buddy here, Nick, once open mouth kissed a horse. So, for what you guys can put that together, I'm kind of interested to hear where, when, why, how. Was there money on the line? Were you drinking? What's the situation here? So if anybody else wants to know, next time you guys see him, ask him about the old open mouth kiss with a horse. Interested to see if he gave it tongue or not, or if it was given back to him. Tarek, I'm with you, buddy. I have a lot of questions myself. I'll get them answered by the end of the night, but until then, they're there. Looks like a pretty nice table here besides the 15 ball. And looks like he got that out pretty nice right there. All right. Chip says it's a quote from a movie. Well, we'll see. I have to see what he has to say about that one. Doesn't surprise me. Nick used to have fun with the funny stuff. All right. Nothing wrong with that. Can't be judging. Never can. Never will. Yeah, it's a good one. People are asking about the tongue kissing with the old horse.
I gotta ask.
We got questions, man.
Yes, we do. We got questions. All right. Sorry, I just wanted to get you guys on that.
Pretty sure Chip says he thought it was a quote from a movie, and Frank here says pretty sure it's an Austin Powers quote, but
that could be.
It could be.
I don't know. We don't have the internet. If someone want to look it up and see if it is an Austin Powers.
Yeah. I once open mouth kissed a horse. Is what it was, word for word.
Did you read Gretchen's too?
I have not.
All right.
He broke.
But you don't have to. The only reason I ask is I warned Gretchen last time. I said, you leave something blank, we're filling it in for you. And she decided to not leave it blank, but she's saying, I forgot what it was on there, but so we're going to make something up. So Gretchen, I'm sorry. It is what it is. I forewarned you.
She's got a good sheet, though.
Something that people don't know about her, and she said it's a surprise or something like that. Well, we're just going to have to make up a surprise.
I know something.
And you know what they say about the internet. If you read it on the internet, it's true.
No matter what it is.
No matter what it is, so it's true. So if you hear it or read it on the internet, it's true. So that's the gospel. All right, this is going to give Gretchen an opportunity here. Get at the table. The only trouble ball she really has is a 2-ball, and it's kind of a trouble ball, but she could get on that right now, actually. Take the 7-ball, put a little top right on it, hit that middle diamond, come right into those balls. Break them out.
5-3 looks pretty dead from this end.
I think she wouldn't even need to do that. I think the 5 would go in past the 3-ball in the upper left corner as you're looking at the screen anyway.
Yeah.
It'd go this way here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's a tough second shot here.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Tom Bonos just verified Austin Powers. Well,
right.
Shoot.
That's all right. We're still getting... No, I don't care if it's Austin Powers or not. It's still...
He's getting asked.
He's getting asked.
For sure.
Was it tongue or no tongue?
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody else needs to ask him as well when they see him. Remember, if it's on the internet, it's true.
Heard it here first.
Yep. So he went tongue and everything with it. So it had nothing to do with Austin Powers. It was a straight up farm. He was on the farm, had nothing better to do. So he decided to kiss the horse. Oh. Wait, what happened? Oh. I think she hit the cue ball with her cue as it was coming back. So, obviously, Gretchen being the stand-up player that she is, I don't know if Nick saw it or not. I didn't see it because I was actually looking at the balls down table to see what was happening down there.
Right.
But she must have hit the cue ball when it came back, and she picked the cue ball up and told Nick he had ball in hand. And Nick, I think, just messed up his first. He might still be a 14 ball, but I don't think he wanted to take the 14 right now.
I don't even think he can see the 14 right now.
I think he can. I don't know. If he can't see the 14 ball,
He's
he
gotta
definitely.
go 11 or the 9. You would know better than I. You've seen this way too much. Not way too much, way more than I have. I personally don't think he can see that 14.
I think he can see it. I don't think he can make it. So he is going for the 11 here. Taking it down in the corner.
Yeah, Rock just confirmed. The white ball came back and
Okay.
hit the cue. Said props to Gretchen for the honesty. So.
Absolutely, 100%. So he put himself basically in the same spot as he was, but a little bit further down table. He hit that really well, but he put a little bit too much spin on it to come off. I think he would rather just come straight back across the table a little bit, but I know he was worried about the scratch. So I don't blame him for putting that little bit more on the draw side of it. And he's cutting the 9. That's a tough cut. That's a tough cut for anybody. Again, here, he's going to have to hit this ball so hard. This cue ball is going to be flying. And you just never know what happens after that. Yeah, that's... I was going to say that, but he had to cut it so much that he was going to run right into the 5. But if you undercut it like he did, that's why he just clipped the 5 and scratched. Had he actually cut it enough to make it, I think he would have ran right into the 5 ball and he wouldn't have scratched at that point.
Where do you start here? Obviously, you want the 2 ball.
Yeah, but I don't know if she can see. I don't know if she can see it past the 4.
I don't think she can see it anywhere.
If you can't, then I would take the 1, run into the 2 ball. Run into the 2 ball and kick it out because you have the 4 ball there for the opposite,
Yep.
corner. Yep, just like that.
I think that's what because
Come off of there, run into this as straight as you possibly can, and hopefully kick it down over this way. Because then the cue ball should stay right there if you run into it directly. Then obviously you got the 4 ball to get you on the 3. It also depends on where this 2 ball ends up as well. If she just barely clips a 2 ball and the cue ball comes out, that's where it could be. That was absolutely perfect.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely perfect. She couldn't hit that any better. Now I would personally take this 5 ball. Yep.
Come back for the 2.
Yep. Take the 5. Leave an angle on the 2 so you can slide above the 13 ball to get on the 4. Oh.
It's pretty straight in. She might be
2-rail bank shot she hit there. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't think she wanted to leave it that straight. I would have tried to hit that a little lighter and leave yourself an angle. Obviously, she can make this shot, but is she going to get a good angle on this 4 ball? Because she's got to get back over for the 3. She hit that good.
She did hit that
very nicely done. So the only issue she has here is she's got to be careful to not. She can run into the 8. That's fine. That she can run into the 8 and kick the 8 over because that's perfectly fine. But she doesn't want to come back over and scratch in the side pocket. Or, 2, she doesn't want to give enough draw to come back and get stuck behind the 8s.
Keep going.
You know what? I like that shot. I like that shot.
See, on the screen here, that side pocket don't look bad.
Oh, no, you're not going to the side. You're going all the way down.
From here, seeing it, no chance.
Yeah, no. No, you're going all the way down. I like what she was trying to do there, but here's my issue. The only issue I had with that is that now she's going to have to put a lot of top on this to come back, come here and come across this way. Because that 8 ball, I do not think goes that way. So if she hits it center and comes across table and comes to here, and she ends up in this area here, she's kind of screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if she comes back across, let me get this stuff out of here. If she comes across and hits it hard enough to come back across table, to this point, she'll be fine because then she's got this pocket here. But that's a lot to ask for, especially when you're trying to get that first game under your belt. You'd rather have, and I don't know, let me see if, gosh, I can't tell from the other angle either, though. I don't think that 8 ball passes the, geez. Yeah, and I can tell by the way she's looking at the shot that the 8 ball definitely does not pass the 14. I think if the 8 ball passed the 14, this would be a much easier shot right now.
Rock's saying lots of top right.
Yep. I don't think she needs a whole lot.
Great shot.
If the 8 ball goes past
the 8 ball goes past the 14.
And, you know, I tell you what, if it does go past the 14, she hit that absolutely perfect. But I don't know if it does. But just like Rock was saying, though, see, if she put a little more right on that with a little more speed, it would have come way over here and come up there and had a perfect shot. It did. Wow. Very nicely done. Very nicely done, Gretchen.
There we go.
All right, she is off the snide. The skunk is out of the books, folks, and I bet she's happy about that. Now she can relax a little bit and just do some free stroking and get going. And I think she's got the capability of doing it. She really does.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Just got to get that first game. That first game, you can just see your wheels turning right now too.
Yeah, Rock. I didn't think that went either. Again, it's so deceiving on as far as looking at the overhead compared to when you're out there on the table. And she probably only maybe had 3/4 of a pocket, or maybe even half a pocket, but she hit it well enough that it went in. So good for her. All right, rack number 7 coming your way. 5-1 winner break format. So we are up to see Gretchen break for the first time in the match. Good for her. All right, rack number 7. Again, we want to thank you all for tuning in here to Outer Point Streaming. Here at Hollenbeck's Q Club in Sussex Bowl in Sussex, Wisconsin. Do me a favor, please, whatever platform you're watching on, whether it's Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. One, if you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button for us. We've got a match coming up here next month that you are not going to want to miss. It is a $20,000 match that is going on up here with one of the very own individuals that was on the chat here a little while ago. I don't know if he's still on or not. Terrence Beck.
Big T.
Big T is taking on Nate Mindom here at Hollenbeck's Q Club and will be streamed on Outer Point Streaming for $20,000. We've gotten so much response and feedback to that I'm actually going to be moving pools tables 2 and 3, moving them to the back as well as the bumper pool table. And I'm taking all the high top tables and putting them around the table, because we're actually going to be charging a $10 cover to come in to watch it, because there are going to be so many people that want to come in and watch it.
I'll be here myself. Yeah, that's there's a lot of talk, a lot of people saying it's not going to happen.
They both gave me a $2,000 deposit. It's happening.
Both of those guys are great pool shots. It's going to be, what is it, a race to 30?
Race to 30.
Race
it's going to be a
30.
long day. Yeah, Rock, I agree. They both definitely play good pool. No doubt about it. Yeah, a couple mistakes here and there, but I agree with you 100%. They don't make the mistakes that you would normally see the 460 and 480 players making. I think they're playing a lot smarter pool. The score, I don't think, does not reflect Gretchen's talent. I'll just say that right now. She can play pool. She's very, very versed at pool, and she plays really well. I think she got a couple unlucky rolls, as well as I think. Oh, that's not ideal. I think had she taken a couple different patterns, a couple different shots, and also didn't go for the hero breakouts, I think it'd be a much different story right now. But it is what it is. That's pool. That's the game. And
sometimes those hero shots, when you're on, you make them, and they go.
I hear you.
Looks like our salsa man asked if we got our salsa.
Fred. No, we were just talking about that earlier in the stream, buddy. No, unfortunately, Corey has not, and I get it, I understand. We did discuss that he should just hop in his work truck as a mailman and just bring it on down here. But I understand that, stuff happens, and he's a busy guy. He was trying to give it to somebody at a pool tournament he was at somewhere, but the person left, I think, before he could give it to him. But anyway, no, unfortunately, we still haven't gotten it yet. It's still either in Corey's car or it's in his belly, one of the two. But it's all good. I know he'll get it to us. So. But besides that, how are you doing, man? Hopefully all is well with you.
Must be doing something right when your name's Salsa.
Right? And also, just go back to my previous comment that I was making at whatever platform you're on, if you would, please do us a favor. Hit that follow button or subscribe button, as well as if you could just smash up that like button for us. The more likes we get on our channel, the more we get referred for individuals to watch us. So we certainly appreciate that little gesture. So if you would, I would certainly appreciate it. And again, we are here for the players. Ooh. She's either trying to cheat that pot. Oh, she played a safe? She played a safe. I think she was trying to get that ball behind that 14 ball.
Yeah, that would have been my only guess, because he's got a nice little pull up with those 5 balls right there. And she's gonna let him
wail away at it.
Oh yeah.
Now here's the thing: he could. I tell you what, he could come out smelling like a rose here if he makes this combo. I think he's taking the 6-4 combo, is what I am assuming. Because it does not look like the 3 will go. So I'm assuming it's a 6-4 combo. And what I like about this shot for him is that if he hits it a little thin, he could actually carry him off the 3 ball into the 4 and still possibly make the 4. So that's why I don't mind this shot at all. The only thing he might do, though, is if he takes the 6-4 combo, makes the 4 ball, the 6 is going to come back out, and it's going to come back across table. It might get hooked up with that. Okay, just like that. Nah, I mean, that wasn't a bad attempt. I think he would like to hit that a little softer to keep that 4 down by the pocket. But
Right.
it is what it is. Derek, I can play 200 points below my Fargo. Whatever.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't even going to say it, because...
Are you smoking something, Derek? If you are, bring me some, man, because it's some good stuff,
I thought he said he was showing up. Bring some for the party.
Vincent, I've never seen that happen. What? Never seen what happen?
Playing 200 minus on a bad day.
Oh, is that what you're talking about? And I'm trying to read the comments because my commentator is not keeping up on them for you guys, so he's too interested in the pool match. I'm just kidding. I can't read. Just read what it says.
I got my guy Salsa Man over here said, tell all tomorrow at the doctor they will x-ray my foot again after 6 weeks of infusions to see if the infection in the bone is gone from the bone.
Oh, well, good luck tomorrow, Fred. I hope it's all gone for you, buddy.
Yep, no joke. Good luck. Don't know what happened, but best of luck to you.
He's got an infection in his foot, which worked into his bones, I think it was. So that's why he had that benefit. There was a benefit tournament for him. That was the one that...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, glad you're still here, man. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, Vincent. I've never seen Tarek play 200 below his Fargo.
Oh. Yeah, he's smoking something, Vince. Either that or he's drunk, one of the two. Hopefully he's not drunk because I think he said he was driving or something. Wow, very nice shot by Nick. Very, very nice. Now, I don't know if that 4 will go, but he hit that ball well enough to get... He's just going to play safe right here. I don't blame him. Oh, nice shot.
That was great.
Yeah, that was very nicely done by Nick. Now, Gretchen can play us safe here, but I think she's going to leave. Obviously, a shot for Nick.
Yeah, I don't think she can see the 15 without touching the 12. Or maybe she can.
No,
she can't.
No, she can't.
Diabetic foot ulcers turned into infection in the bone. Hey, man. Like I said, keep on fighting. Glad to hear you're doing all right.
Oh, just don't hit the 8 in. Ooh. What? She's holding on to her heart. She's like, oh, my God.
Just looked up at both of us. One of the scariest faces I've seen in a while.
Wish I could have gotten that on camera. She looked up here, put her hand on her chest like, oh, my God, my heart just stopped. Yeah, it looks like that 4 ball will go.
Down here?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think it's going up top.
No, it won't go up top. It'll go right in that same corner. He's gonna put the 3 ball.
Or he could break it out a little bit right here.
And that's the thing is it looked like he was looking at leaving the cue ball right here and taking the 4 up. If you're gonna do it, just break it out. Just put some spin on it. Kick the 4 out. Kick it out a little bit. This is what I don't like about this shot, though. Is now you got the wrong angle. You're going to be running into the 12 ball. You're running in the 12 ball with this angle, and you're not going to get a lot of momentum on this shot to get the cue ball up table. He could have easily taken it off the rail and spun into it and kicked the 4 ball up this way, and the cue ball probably would have come out this way a little bit.
Yep, because the way that he's lining it up, you can see it's hitting the 12 ball for sure.
Mm-hmm. Now, the angle, he might just rub off the 12 and still get up table. I can't really see the angle that good, but he's definitely going to run in the 12 ball. See? Just
Yep.
like that. That's the only thing I saw with that one there that could have caused an issue, and it did, unfortunately, for him. So it looks like he's looking at banking this ball.
Yeah, he's. I think that's the only way to possibly get the cue ball back down this side of the table.
Yeah, if you try to cut this ball into this pocket right here, you have to hit it so hard because you're cutting it so thin. See, well, he's going to try to do that. But here's the thing: you have to hit it so hard. Plus, you're cutting it so thin that you're going to run into the 12 and the 10 ball. You're going to run into them. And then you're just hoping that those balls don't go down in front of the 8.
Exactly.
Or the cue ball comes
Right.
out enough where you're going to be able to have a shot at the 8. So, Holly
said, Gretch is giving me a heart attack over here.
She's giving herself a heart attack.
Can't get back for the 8 if he banks. Must cut it thin.
No, honestly, I think, to be totally honest with you, I think if he banks it, because he's going to have to bank it to here. So the cue ball would come off of here and come over this way and actually come back down table. So I think he could get there with the, see, just like that. See where the cue ball went? Now, he didn't make it, but he actually did come pretty close. And look at this. Look at this roll that he get. It doesn't scratch. And it doesn't leave Gretchen a shot. Now, does she have a safe available? Yes, but it's a very touchy safe. She's going to have to hit the 15 ball, come off the right side of the 15 ball, and try to bring the cue ball right over in this area right here. It's a very touchy shot. She doesn't want to come out pat just like that. Perfect. Oh, did it come out? Oh, it might have come out a little too far.
It did.
Yeah, see, she did not want to run it. She did not want to run the 15 ball into the 12 and 10. Because now it ties her balls up. 2, that 12 was one of the blockers that she was depending on. So unfortunately,
to be fair, this is just natural. You just hit this natural. A cue ball is going to come all the way back down for the 8.
Yeah, the cue ball is going to come. Yeah. The only thing he has to worry about is the scratch in the side. Believe it or not.
Yes. That's gotten me
coming off of here
way too many times, being too confident.
Right there. Yep. That cue ball has eyes to go in that side pocket more than any other damn ball on the table, because if you try to make a ball from that angle, not even close. But that cue ball finds
You'll
it
make
all
one. It's going to be the cue ball.
Uh-huh. Terry says she's going to make a comeback. Oh.
That hurts.
Well, that's going to help Gretchen for sure, because now she's going to be able to get on this 12 ball. But here's the bad part about that. She was going to want to make the 12 ball and also try to move that 10 ball just a little bit. She needs to try to move that 10 ball, or she could play a safe right here. She could just run right in the 10 ball.
I think she's going to try the 12.
I personally wouldn't. I would run in the 10, get him off the rail. She called a safe. Here's the thing. I don't mind if she played a safe, but I don't like that 10 ball where it's at. I would have hit the 10 ball. Hit the 10 ball and just separate them both off of that rail. You're still getting them in that same position, but now you don't have that 10 ball. Anytime I see a table after the break that has a ball in that spot, I'm taking the opposite balls, because that is a mother to get that ball out of there. Yes, I feel that. What did Holly say? That was
such a high for our team. Derek said for me too. That was fun to watch. She must have had a comeback win up at state and
did she?
had a pretty decent run out. Is what it sounds like here.
Oh, Tarek. Yeah, Tarek said that. She's gonna make a comeback,
just like first round of teams at state.
Oh, nice.
10 is at the worst spot on the tee. Yeah, I would I'd agree with you, Rock.
100%. Now, if she was smart here, if she can make this, she's golden. I don't know if she can make it or not. Oh yeah, looks like okay. That's fine. That's fine. She's perfectly okay with that. But had she done that the first time, and then she got ball in hand, she wouldn't have had to worry about that shot. She could have ran the table out and been done. And again, I'm not saying that in a bad way or in a derogatory way at all. I'm just, when she goes back to watch this, I'm hoping that kind of gives her another idea of what she could have done. So that way both the balls were off on the very first shot. He misses it with ball on because now he's in the same spot. Now he has a better idea where he needs to kick it to get a good hit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So if you put them in the same position twice, they know they missed it at that spot the first time, so they know they have to go over just a little bit the next time to at least get a good hit. And that's all he's trying to do. And see, now he gets a good hit this time, which is fine. She's still going to get a shot at the table. But had she got those balls off the rail and she got ball in hand that first time, she would have had a little easier out.
Should be able to make this work here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Rick Chamberlain said, "Hey, everyone, what's going on, Rick?"
What's up, Rick? Rick, it sounds like you had a absolutely fantastic and wonderful end of season tournament, man. That's awesome, man. Good for you. I'm glad you guys are doing glad you're doing some good things out there for pool. It's awesome to hear. Rick's another one of those guys where he's doing it for the love of the game and the pool players. Him and I are kind of two individuals cut from the same cloth. We don't steal from pool players. We give the pool players a good place to play, a good event, and don't take money from the pool players. There's not enough money in this. We spend enough money the way it is. No need to steal from anybody. You can justify it all you want, however you feel you want to. But it's not right.
Couldn't agree more.
All right, Gretchen's in a tough spot here.
Just went off the rail here
first. Geez, I don't know. I don't know about that. See, I was just about to say she's got to be careful with the double kiss. Got to be careful with the double kiss. If she would have drawn out of that, gone right at it and drawn straight out of it, she could have slid right over. And even if she was up table a little bit, like just say, let me get back to my...
She's playing it safe here.
Yeah, I don't mind that. She's got to be... She wants to get that ball over, though. See, I personally would try to get that ball, push the ball further over this way, and actually get the cue ball up, like here, anywhere up in this area, or even here. But get this ball, maybe over here more. You know what I mean?
Somewhere in the open,
right?
Off the rail.
Because now he can just play, a safe and get the ball back over to this side of the table here, and now she doesn't have a shot. But what I was saying before, when she had those two balls in that corner there, had she... See? That's what he did. Got the ball over to that side. But here's the good part about that for Gretchen. She can just come off the left side of that, park the cue ball right there. Obviously, this one you don't care about hitting it too hard. You don't want to hit it too hard because then you're going to bring the cue ball out. Just put it behind the 8-ball, and hopefully you get ball in hand. Just like that. Yeah, she went straight at it, which is perfectly fine. I personally would have liked to come off the left side of it to get it off the rail. Because he's going to
try and jump it.
Okay, so he's going to jump it. Now this is an advantage for Gretchen if he's trying to jump this. Okay? Because if he does miss it, it should have natural shape to come back around for the 12 ball. Now, had he done a one rail kick, like say if he would have come this way and tried to kick it and then stop it right there, which he had a good chance of doing, he could have plugged the cue ball right up in this area here, which would have made that a tougher shot for Gretchen, or even got her behind the 8 ball. But with him trying to jump this, he's going to try to bank it.
He's going to try to bank it?
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. I like the way he's thinking there because he knows if he tries to cut this ball and he misses it, it's going to come around natural shape. But if he tries to bank this ball and he misses it, he's got a better chance of leaving the cue ball up in that area where I was just showing you with the one rail kick. So now he did not, unfortunately, hit it straight on to bank it how he wanted to.
Nope.
That's the angle that I was talking about, that the cue ball would have come had he tried to cut it. So Gretchen just has to be careful with this one here. She spins this too much. She could scratch. She could scratch. That's the one thing I was about to say it as she was hitting it. And I didn't want to jinx her. But as soon as she hit it, I'm like, oh no, that's the angle. It's the angle for a scratch. And that's unfortunate for Gretchen. All right. Nick, ball in hand with 2 balls left on the table to get him on the hill. Let's see if he can connect the dots and get on the hill. Let's see. Okay. Nick, when you go back and watch this, don't do that. Put the cue ball right in this area right here. You're going to come off 2 rails right back there. You just left yourself a longer shot. And again, I'm not saying this in a derogatory way. Not at all. At all. Just hoping he goes back and watches it and I give him another option to make it a little easier for him because on the rail, giving this a longer shot, knowing that you're thinking to yourself, if I make this, I'm on the hill, it's a lot more pressure.
Yes.
Had he put that cue ball almost where it is right now, a little further out on the table, all he had to do was make the ball. It would have come naturally 2 rails. He stroked it good. Good for him. He hit it well. But again, like I said, had he put the cue ball here, hit that ball, it would have come 2 rails right over to the spot right here with the 8 ball being right there. You're a lot closer to your work. You're not on the rail. But he hit it good. Good for him. Good for him. 6-1. That puts Nick on the hill. We're on to rack number 8. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here to Outer Point Streaming. We are the stream channel for the players. We certainly appreciate having you here tonight for this challenge match. A race to 7, winner break format with $500 in the middle. I am Brian Hallelujah Hollenbeck, and if you do not recognize that voice sitting next to me in the booth, it is Jake Nips Knipple.
That is correct, folks. He nails it every time.
I try my best. Home slice. As I kiss the horse.
Mm-hmm. With my tongue.
With my tongue, open mouth. That's what the hillbillies say. My cousin was sitting right next to me. What?
8 ball, not in the middle?
Oh, I don't know. Was it?
No.
It wasn't?
Mm-mm.
Let's go back and watch that. As I kiss the horse.
Mm-hmm. With my
it was not in the middle. Let me go out and I don't want to. Well, I'll be right back.
Not entirely sure what the old situation is here. However, we're going to find out. All right, I guess we're going with all right, I'll let Brian explain this one to you.
Okay, so technically, by the rules, you have to break with a legal break. A legal break is the 8 ball has to be in the middle.
Correct.
So I only went out there and told them about it just to say, hey, just to make sure you probably didn't. People do it all the time. But technically, if he does it again, she would have the right to then say, you didn't break a legal break. She can re-rack them and break the balls. So... And he's just like, oh, my God, I didn't even know that. I kind of figured you didn't.
Right.
And he said, he's just like, Gretchen, you go ahead. You can re-rack and break them. And I said, look, I didn't come out here to tell you guys that you had to do that. I just wanted to make you aware of it so you knew that it wasn't, basically, technically, wasn't a legal break because the 8 ball wasn't in the center. And you guys can do what you want with it. I just wanted to let you know it happened. So that's all.
Yeah, I don't know how that caught my eye. It just looked kind of funny.
Yeah, I wasn't even... I didn't even see it. So I guess Gretchen decided that she was going to... Well, as I was going out there, I was about to turn the corner, and I saw her shooting, and she shot, and all of a sudden she got hung up on the 9, and she's like, oh, great, here we go, you know? Yes, I agree, Tarek. Move the cue balls. Less is good. I 100% agree. John Cloutier, what's going on, brother? Holy cow, where have you been, man? John used to work up here. He plays pool quite a bit. And you remember John? He used to work up here. John Cloutier? He used to work in the kitchen. He was a kitchen manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, John.
No joke. John, I don't know if you know the name or the voice at all, but Jake Nipple misses you, buddy.
That's Jake Knipple sitting in the booth with me. If you don't recognize him by name, John, there he is by face. You probably recognize him now.
How's it going, man? Absolutely.
So he joined me up here in the booth today to help out, so I certainly appreciate that. Yeah, work your way back up here, brother. Get back up here and play. Oh. Well... The only problem I see with this shot here is her trying to get enough spin on being over the 2 ball. I don't know if she's going to be able to get enough spin to draw back out of this to get on the 15. She cannot take the 15 ball right now.
No.
Or is that the 14, 15?
No, it's the 15.
15, yeah.
There'd be no...
Because you're running right into the 5 ball, which is going right towards the 13. You're going to mess that all up. Unfortunately, you can't take the 15 ball right now. It's just not a good outcome any way you look at it. What's up, Lat? Good to see you in the booth, man. Appreciate you being here. Or in the chat, I should say, not in the booth. He has been in the booth, though.
Chip, what's going on, brother? That's me.
Oh, well, see, that's a good thing we put your face out there, so now they all know.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I don't like this, unfortunately. I think she's going to have to get a good... Yep, see, that's what I thought was going to happen. I either thought that was going to happen or the 5-ball was going to run into the 13 and just mess it up even more. Oh, unfortunately, that just wasn't. I know she was in a tough spot. Being over the 2-ball, I think she felt she couldn't get enough spin on it to get out. Wait, did we not mark a game? Does Gretchen have 2?
Nope, it's
still
6-1.
6. That's right. Nick got the on the hill. That's unfortunate for Gretchen.
The thing is, if she goes with the bank, it's going to throw the cue ball all the way down the bottom.
She's going to try to kick off the long rail and kick it in the side. I don't mind this because then it's going to leave that 1 and 4 ball tied up if she hits it correctly. And as long as she can leave that 1 and 4 ball tied up, it's going to make him go for something. Wow, very nice attempt. She just didn't want to have now. Yeah, that's unfortunate because now, if the ball would have stayed out in the center of the table, he wouldn't have had this. This is an easy save right here.
Oh yeah. Little SpongeBob Patrick action with the balls right there. What do you say?
Yeah, and now if he gets ball in hand, now pretty much everything is open for him. He opened those balls up nicely.
That was.
And again,
that was a good save.
Yeah, I'm not saying unfortunately because I'm rooting for. I'm just saying unfortunately for Gretchen that if she doesn't get this hit, then it's he's got a pretty open table. It would just be connecting the dots. So it was funny because I was up at Wispa. Oh, that was so close. Ooh, that was close. I think she made the right call with that, but that was very close. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
3 fouls now, Rock. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
What?
And Rock said 3 fouls for Gretch.
In this game?
Yeah.
I haven't been paying attention.
John, you're 100% right, man. John said she shoots too good to be down this much, but that's pool.
Yeah, exactly. You have your good days, you have your bad days. You get rolls, you don't get rolls. Wow. Well, this might have helped her out just a little bit. He didn't want to be straight on this.
No, he doesn't.
He wanted a little bit of an angle so he can come back across table for this because if he, like, just say he rolls it back to the point he's at now. He's going to have to take the 4 ball. Or he's going to take the 1 and hope that he gets lucky that the 4 ball comes out good.
He's put a lot of draw on this.
Yep. But see, now he's in that spot, right? Almost in the same spot he's at. The spot I was telling you about.
Yep.
So he's going to have to take the 4 ball here. If he takes the 1 ball, he's going to rub the 4, and it could kick out far enough where he wouldn't have a shot. And that's why I say you got to take the 4 ball here. If you want to run out, you have to. Because otherwise you're relying on luck. Yeah, and that's what happens, yep. You get too straight on a shot, and then you got to feel you have to do something, and then you don't get the angle you needed, and again, it's pool.
It's the sad. I mean, when I come up and play, I'm usually on the. I'm okay. I'm doing all right. There are very few days where your boy's on.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fun though. Those are the fun days.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, Rock, I agree with you at this point. The Fargo says that Nick has a 99.9% chance of winning at this point. I 100% I think no matter what your Fargo is at this point, 6-1 race to 7, for most Fargos it's going to be about that just because you only have to win one game, and when the other person has to win 6, yeah, makes it a little tougher. Not that it can't be done. Oh, I don't know if I like this. She's going to bank it. I don't know if I like that because
she's gonna try to get in the way of the one in this.
But here's the thing. Let's say, so if she banks it and she comes up short with it. If she comes off the rail, runs into the 4 ball. Now you're kind of, unless the 1-4 are lined up as a combo, then I like this. How about you just drill it? Wow, very nice shot.
Fucking beautiful.
She said, "Fuck it, I'm just making it." The 1-4 are lined up as a combo. Then I like this.
For it, folks, and I'm just.
How about you just drill it? Wow, very nice shot.
Fucking beautiful.
She said,
up in that booth that
"You have no idea what the hell you're talking about." Very nicely done. Nick's still smiling over there. Like, yeah, that was a good shot.
That was beautiful. Yeah, Rock. If you put Fedor here, he could come back from 6-1 against Nick.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
obviously.
no
yeah.
shit.
800 Fargo player. Yeah, I'm talking about just our average everyday players that are around here. It's 100% though. You're correct. Yeah, put Fedor over here. Yeah, he'll safe you to death until you get frustrated and say, "I'm winning." Oh, she decided to go for the bank again. Oh, good for her. You know what? I think that was the right shot to take because had she cut it and she missed it, she probably would have broken all of his balls up. So I like the shot.
Yep.
But I think Nick is going to play it safe here, which I don't blame him. He's going to run into the 4 and try to leave the cue ball behind the 1. I don't know if he can see it enough where he can just stop it right there, but the problem is being against the rail. It's going to be hard for him to stop the ball.
To be able to get
there.
the draw on that, yep.
Yeah. So he's going to probably have to come off the left side, of the 4. Come off and then come back over here is what I'm thinking he's going to try to do. Now, with that being said, it's a trickier shot. It's a trickier shot than being able to be off the rail and just stopping the ball right there. Because now it's all a timing and speed shot. Yeah, so when I was up at WISPA, and for those of you that are watching, usually I don't try to get into others Tark. Usually I don't get into talking about a certain individual, and see that's what he was trying. He did it good.
Yep, he did.
He ran right into the 1 and gave himself a chance here. I usually don't like to hash on another individual, but when I keep hearing things from other people that he keeps talking bad about me, I've had enough. I've had enough. And at WISPA, I heard that this particular individual was on his stream and was making comments regards to the fact that I'm glad I take up so much room in his head. And he's so concerned about me. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I am by far, he is not in my head at all. I've never watched his stream. I could care less about his stream. And you are not in my head. That is for damn sure. So for your narcissistic, stolen valor rear end to think that, oh, get in there. Wow. Very nice jump. Oh, and look at this. Is she going to get away with it?
It's gonna be
I
close.
tell you what, she might have gotten a roll here. Because here's the thing, making this 4 ball, he's going to run into the 8. I don't think he can get away from not running the 8 at all.
No.
So he's going to have to look at where he's going to run in the 8. And hopefully get himself a good leave because it's going to be close.
It's going to push it down to the top corner.
Towards the 1. Yep, he did. Alrighty, folks. Well, with that being said, if Nick connects the dot...
Oh, a lot of green,
well,
Bob.
this is going to make it interesting. That's going to make it very interesting.
Rock said he actually put it on the calculator. It's about a 50-50.
For Federer?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I imagine it's a crapshoot because you only has to win one game. It could be a fluke. Got to take into consideration flukes. Oh, Gretchen has life. She has life, folks. Tarek is over there. Tarek's over there. He's like, he just walked in the house here.
maybe that'll boost the morale here. We'll see.
There it is. 6-2, folks.
6-2.
We got a game.
Nevin, Brian, I got set up one of these matches with Jeremy yet.
Yeah, actually, Jeremy's here today. He actually came in to watch this. I'm assuming you're talking about Jeremy Kellenhofer, right? Actually, I'm gonna just quick go out once Tarek gets back out here, and I think Craig Bear would like to. I think Craig Bear would probably be interested in matching up when Craig's back there playing. But let me. I'll be right back. Keep them entertained there, Jake.
Yep. As you can see, we got the old 8-ball in the middle of the break now. Back to normal here. Yeah, he's going to go out and talk to him for you, Nevin. Let's see what we got here. Front ball. One ball. Okay. Solids are looking pretty nice. It's actually looking pretty nice both ways. Pretty sure she made the one ball. Be interesting to see if that's actually a better view. She can see the 6 ball all the way down. 2 ball is really the only issue that I'm kind of seeing right now.
Yeah, but you know what she could do right now? She could actually. No, if there was a little more angle on, she could take the 9-7 combo and try to run into the 2 and kick it out. Because if she can kick that 2 out, she'd be pretty golden.
Looks like that's what she's going for.
She could try it. Yeah, she had definitely stroked through that one to get a little bit more on that.
Rock is just keeping us posted, man. Gretchen's now at a 2%.
Way to go, Rock. Keep it coming, man. All right, we got life. Oh, Tarek went down there to talk to Craig. I guess I just told Craig, I said, you should match up with Tarek for a little bit. He's like, yeah, I'm only going to be here for like 20 minutes. He's like, otherwise I would. I said, dude, just still match up with him a little.
Yeah, 20 minutes is 20 minutes.
Man. Oh, he is going to probably match up with him a little bit. Yep. What's Gretchen? She's taking the 6.
Ooh, that was a nice cut.
That was nice, but you still got the 2 ball you got to deal with.
Exactly.
And the 3 ball. Believe it or not, that 3 ball. I mean, once she gets the 4 out of it, the 3 will go. But with all that traffic, So if let's just say she was able to save the 5, she could get on the 3 after the 4 ball. But the 2 ball, what are you going to do with the 2 ball then?
Just blocked up the bank for down there, too.
Yeah, I mean, you could maybe get up table, maybe up to, up in this area here and bank it cross side. I don't know. I think that's what she's looking at the bank. The bank, I tell you what, I don't mind this shot. I don't mind this shot at all because you got that pocket blocked down here. If you make this shot and it goes off the 15 and the 9, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, God, I thought she actually made that. Wow, I thought she made that.
Well, now being Nick, I mean, that's a dead combo.
Yeah.
But keep that 2 out of there.
So there's this pointer. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a little pointer thing that they have on the...
You're pointing at drags and
it
follows it.
Uh-oh. Oh. That was close. I'm just playing with some of the tools here. It looks like I can reduce the line size. So I used to have actually the telestrator was on
the little guy here
on the pad here, but then the program actually came out with a telestrator. So, all right. What's he gonna do here? You think he's gonna try to run?
Yeah, I think he's gonna put the back on it to try to run the 10 into the 4 to make it. Oh, he wanted it to.
I agree, Tarek. Odds don't mean anything. 100%. Oh, look at this. He's got a. Yeah, he's just gonna combo and get this 4 ball out of the way here. Play it safe, which I totally agree. You might as well because you know that your combo down there is dead. Here's the thing. What I would do now is I would play this combo. Just play the combo. Hit it soft, though. Just make the 9. Barely make the 9. Because you're going to leave his ball tied up right against your 2 ball. And you're taking over the pocket. Because let's say you try to go for a hit here. If you don't get a hit, that's a dead combo. Now, you could leave that for him in hopes that it doesn't come out.
Shoot, she needs eyes.
All right, I'm going to go watch this shot.
Don't forget your cell phone, Sonny. And the spectacles.
And my glasses.
And the spectacles. Got a close shot here. Looks like she's going to try to hit this 2 ball. Got Brian out here with the old slow-mo on the iPhone. Nope, looks like she hit the 15 first. All right, fair enough. Effort was there.
Yeah, it was. I like the way she was trying to go about that, but no glasses needed for that one.
I mean, to be fair, no cellular device really was needed for that one either.
No, I agree 100%. See, I'm not quite sure what Nick was doing there. I would still take this combo because the 15 ball is going to come back across table. As long as you cut the 2 ball, the 15 ball is going to come back straight across the table. Just like that.
Yep.
Perfect. You couldn't get any better than that. Well, you could get better than that. I think he would have been a little bit better not to be so close to the rail so you could draw straight down to get a better angle into 11. Because he wants to be, me personally, if I was taking a shot, I want the cue ball to be somewhere here or even here to make the 11 to drift over for the 10. Oh, he hit that good.
Yes, he did.
Almost perfect.
That's going to leave him perfect on the 10. And
stun shot.
Stun shot for the 8 in the side.
Stun shot this 11 to come straight over for the 10, and stun the 10 for the 8 in the side. Yep.
Yep.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
It came a little high, but he could put a little inside English on this.
He could hold it too if he were to just touch it.
Yeah, just put a little inside on this. Come off the rail, little inside spin, and just come back. With this being the last game, he wants to make sure he's got a little easier shot. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Want to make sure it's dead. He's dead to rights.
Saw what happened the last game.
Yep.
And those thoughts are always in your head. Because he's thinking about it right now.
He is.
Oh. Is he thinking about going... Is he thinking about hitting this hard?
That's what I am. And trying to come back up here for it? He is.
Yeah, but he's scratching.
He's scratch it.
Scratching.
Wow.
Wow. See, that's why I would never do that. I would never. Again. This is not. I'm not saying this in a bad way, and I hope people don't take it that I'm demolishing him and saying that he's shooting bad. That's not it at all. You try to take things out of the equation, and you're bringing the side pocket in the equation by doing what you did there. He literally could have held that. He could have put a lot of left English on that, left top, hit the ball. It's going to throw the ball. You can almost hit that straight on with that left English because it's going to throw the ball. It's going to throw the ball that way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm sorry, you got to overcut it a little bit. Overcut it because it's going to throw the ball back to the right.
Back to the rail, and it's going to. It would have bounced.
Yeah,
right
but as soon as you come off the rail, it's going to come back towards you instead of out towards that side pocket like you did. So I do not like this shot. Oh no, I'm sorry. I take that back. I take it back because the 5 ball's there. Yeah, the 5 ball being there, and she got good. She got perfect shape on it. But this is the reason why I don't really like that shot too much, is because if you don't get perfect shape on this, you have a small window to get on this 3 ball.
Yep.
Small window to get on this 3 ball. Why not take the 3 ball first? Then you got that ball in the corner. You can come around for the 5 ball very easily, which will get you on the 8. Now, she got away with it. And again, I'm not saying that might have been her comfort choice as far as how she wanted to go with it. That's perfectly fine. It's just an easier way to go about doing that, so you don't have to get in those small windows. Take that 3 ball first. Take it first, because you had the other ball right in the pocket. So no matter where you ended up, you were fine to get on the 5 ball.
Hey, Rock, we need a update here.
Yeah, what's the percentage? Although if you ask Tarek, they don't matter. Tarek went back there, is matching up with Craig Bear. All right. Wow, those two mistakes could bring this match to within 3 games here.
Rock, that percentage has got to go from 2 to at least 10%. It's got to be.
Yeah, there you go. If you don't feel comfortable over it, get up and reset yourself. So many people don't do that, and then they just follow through and they miss the shot.
Readjusting while you're down over the ball and not standing up. Yep. Gretchen's at a 4.4.
Oh. Wait, 4.4?
Before the game's over.
Before the game is over.
I'm assuming.
Okay. Yeah, and there
All
it
right,
is.
Rock, update.
Cut it in half, 6-3, folks. Now this is where you start to see a little pressure going back to the other side, because he's thinking to himself, I had her up 6-1. Now she's within 3 games here. Now it's going to put some pressure on him.
And she's thriving right now. She's on a little roll. She's feeling good. And he is He's
taking a bathroom break.
he's going to check himself in the mirror, put a little water in the face, and
Yeah, I agree.
well, how about we do a little player profile for Gretchen Froelich here? Gretchen is
Tarek's like, stop with the percentages.
Gretchen's 25 years old. She's from Milwaukee. She also plays with a McDermott. She's been playing for 4 years now. Favorite place to eat in Wisconsin is Oakland Euros. Something nobody knows about her. Apparently, it's a secret. One thing that I will say that I do know about her that I don't know if many people do know is she is a rock climber.
Yeah, she works at a rock climbing
place. She works
place.
at Adventure Rock. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a little badass rock climber. So, her nickname recently has been Big Gretch. Big Gretch,
Big
yeah.
Gretch.
Yeah.
Oh, good for her.
I like it.
I like it, too.
Could be Little Gretch, but I like Big Gretch better. Favorite place to play? Of course, here at the old Sussex Bowl. And how she got it started shooting pool was randomly out of college. And just like all of us other ones, fell in love with it.
Good break. Very nice break.
That's not a single ball
Ah,
on the rail.
No, the 8 ball could be a little bit of an issue, but I like her chances here. I mean, here's the thing. What I personally would do here is take the 14 ball. If she can take the 14 ball, okay, take the 14 ball, come off of here and put a little spin on it and run into this 15 ball. Run into it just to push it out a little bit to here. If she can accomplish that, the cue ball is going to stop right there. She could run this table out. Now, she could still get there if she comes up a little short. If she comes up in here, that's fine because she can take the 13 and come back around table because then the 15 will go. And the 15 will even go past the 13 without making it. But I think just to not be able to have to navigate through the 2 and the 7 as some of your. Oh, she might be able to see the 15 ball now. If she can see the 15 ball now.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Yeah. Phew, man. Had she made that shot, I think she was out.
With the 15 right there? If she would have made the 15
If she would have made the 15 right
Yeah.
there. But now, she wouldn't have run into the 2 ball exactly where she ran into. But I think she still would have ran into the 2 ball enough where she would have been just perfectly fine. But now this is going to give Nick an opportunity here. Because this, with her doing that, this is a table that could be run. If he connects the dots and puts himself in the correct position, he could run this table out. The only thing he doesn't want to do here is make both of these balls at the same time and get stuck up on the 15. Well, now, he got very fortunate with that because he hit that so far off center. Do you see how much that ball was spinning to the right?
Yeah.
He got very, very fortunate for that. With that. I'm surprised that ball actually went in. But
I'll tell you what, though, I don't know what it is about that ball in particular, but it does show.
Oh, wait.
It does show your English.
Oh, yeah. That's why I like using the measle balls on the stream, so people can kind of see the spin on the ball.
Yeah, 100%. Got a lot of big Gretches in here for you, Gretch. People are pulling for you.
Jan says first and last game.
First and last game, hardest to close. Jan's 100% correct.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Big bounce.
Uh-oh.
Hit it.
That could be trouble. Yeah, I think it's straight, so he might have gotten away with it, but that was very close. If that would have nestled up right against the 9 ball, that could have been tough action. Jimmy Newman says, hell yeah. What Holly say there?
Yes, come on, Gretch.
Yeah. She got an opening here. So if she would have made that I tell you, if she would have made that 15 ball, ran this rack out, there would have been a shit ton of pressure.
Oh,
and
a momentum banger for her as well.
100%. Now we still like to see hill matches here, so that's what we're rooting for.
Oh
wow! Nice shot.
Right.
Nice shot, but he's got a lot of traffic here.
Keyword
to navigate to get back up for this 12 ball. Then on top of it, I'm gonna tell you right now. Let's say he does navigate around it. To get on the 8 ball to have a shot is another story. So this is not a cakewalk here, folks. Oh, he's gonna try to cut this?
I think one of the reasons why he's thinking about that is he got the 3 ball there, so he's not going to scratch.
No,
but where are you going to go with the? Nope.
That was going to be my take on that. Was you're cutting that so much you're not hit. You have to hit that so hard that.
Where are you going with the 11 right now?
Well, that's the thing is
to get on the 8.
So let's say he didn't run into that 4 ball. Now, he had to hit that ball so hard that the cue ball was coming all the way back down to here. So I would have rather tried to take my chances. If you want to try to run this out instead of playing it safe, I would have rather taken my chance of making the 11 and with a little bit of draw, run into the 6 ball and push the 8 down. Hopefully try to push the 8 down. Then you have a shot on the 12, and hopefully you push the 8 ball down. You know what I mean? You got to look at different things like that instead of, I'm going to try to cut this, because he was coming around the table so hot with that. The only reason the cue ball stopped is because it hit so direct with the 4.
Got Rock said slow roll the 11. That was the shot. Was the 11.
Absolutely.
Brittany Olson, the Rebel. Hey everyone, sorry I'm late.
What's up, Brittany?
What up, Britt?
Good to have you in the chat. Gretchen's making a comeback. She was down 6-1. She's
Rock
2 games.
Where we at, Rock?
He said 4.4.
That was before the game.
No, that was after.
No, she's. Oh shoot.
Yeah, now
that's it.
Now
4.4.
Now she's at 4 point because he put that on there right after she hit the 8 ball, right before she was about to break.
I thought it would have been a little higher than that.
I didn't like that choice. Rock says I didn't like that choice. Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about with Gretchen or are you talking about with Nick? Kenny Kolonowski in the house. What's up, Kenny?
What up, Kenny?
All right. Well, Gretchen on the rail here. This is a little tougher shot. I would have liked for her to be off the rail here. So she can do one of two things. She's off the rail enough where she could actually jack up on this and just put a little bit of bottom on this, taking the 6 ball. Just a little bit of bottom on it. Yep, just like that. Just don't put too much on it where you're going to miss the shot. Because once you jack up like that, that's what I'm talking about. That's the only bad thing. Now, she got very fortunate with making that ball.
She did.
Had she ran into the ball and put it close to the pocket, that would have been really tough for her.
Nah, here's the thing, though. Do you cut this 11 in the side, or do you go all the way down with it?
You have to cut it in the side. Because here's the thing is, yeah, I know, but here's the thing is he's on the rail.
Yep.
You can't get anything into that.
You got no spin.
So even if you do make it down in the corner, you're going to go. Hold on, let me get to the telestrator here. So if he makes a shot coming down here, he's going to be putting top on it because he's against the rail. So it's going to come this way. Then the only chance you have is to hopefully get in this window here or hit it hard enough where you can come back around. But then there's still no pocket for it to go in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you cut it, you have a better chance of possibly running right into the 1 ball. And either stopping it there or it comes forward a little bit and then you have a shot in the side. It's a horse apiece.
Yeah.
But I would rather take my chances.
It looks like he's going to try to go all the way down with it.
I would rather take my chances cutting it in the side. He's looking at going like the other spot that I was telling you about. So the tangent line with top is going to take him this way. It's going to just miss that side pocket. But you got to rely on it's either going to run into the 1 and come off, and it's going to kick the 1 over here. You have a shot in the side. or he's hoping it's going to come down below that. But we'll see here in just a second. But the first thing is he's got to make the shot, though.
Yep.
That's the key.
Yeah, Brittany over here said, my bad. I won't lie, it was a long weekend of pool, lots of hours, and just got up not too long ago. No exceptions.
Yeah, I totally understand.
No exceptions. Kenny's saying, come on, Gretch. Brittany.
See, that's the spot.
Yep.
Now
That's
he
what
got in the right spot, but he didn't hit it hard enough.
Correct. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Thanks for streaming always. That's Brian for you.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for
Appreciate
watching.
the compliment.
Yep.
Absolutely. Appreciate you watching. So he's calling it in the side. He's gonna cut it in the side.
Kenny, I want to play Nick. How much are they playing for? They're playing for $500 in the middle, $250 a piece.
And remember, Jake hasn't remember, you can send some of those comments over to the screen if you want. I'll get him trained here sooner
Just
or later.
like this, you know.
We'll get you trained.
Was balls deep watching the Masters and then trying to watch this at the same time.
Right.
Comments and
All right, here it is, folks. Can he cut it in for the win? That looks
good to me, folks.
It is down. Wow, that really was. Believe it or not, that was a closer match than what it looked like on, or what it looks like on the scoreboard, because it was a nice comeback. And if it wasn't for a couple rolls, I think the score would have been a little bit closer.
our guy Rock was on top of it with the percentages.
With the percentages. Thanks, Rock. I appreciate the percentages.
You were killing it.
Came back in time. Prince came. Again, thank you all for tuning in here to Outer Point Streaming. I certainly appreciate you having us here. And remember, next month we've got a $20,000 match that's being played that will be live streamed on Outer Point Streaming. So if you're not a subscriber, please do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. And at the same time, hit that little bell. So every time we go live, you'll get a notification that Outer Point Streaming is live. We are the streaming channel for the players. We appreciate you having us here on whatever you're on, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. And again, please smash up that like button for us. We certainly appreciate that.
Just want to say one more time, Rock just gave us a final. There is a 0% chance for Gretchen.
You rock. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I would have never been able to come up with that one.
That was a good one.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And again, thank you all for tuning in here. I am Brian Hallelujah Hollenbeck, and in the booth with me tonight. Thank you for your help, Mr. Jake Nips Knipple.
That is correct, folks. Appreciate you
we're
guys.
out for tonight. Make sure you are here next month for. I'm gonna probably have another one in between that. I'm thinking, but the $20,000 match is going to be a good one. So race to 30, winter break. Terrence Beck. So Big T versus Nate Mindham.
Give a little more information on that though. What time's it starting? What's everything going on with that? Because I know it was
scheduled
a race to 30.
It was scheduled to be on a Friday, but we are now doing it on a Sunday. It's a race to 30, winter break.
Start time?
That's a good. We changed the start time, so hold that thought. I got it bookmarked
Race to
here.
30
So.
should be like a 10, 11 o'clock start time.
Well, that's what I thought too, but I think there are. Hold on a second. Let me see the pinned featured. It is 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock start time. All
11
right.
o'clock start time, so we should be able to finish it within 30. Because I think there's going to be a few table runs.
Yeah, I would assume.
So it'll be a
Table
good
runs,
event.
A few safeties.
We're gonna have the room set up pretty nice for the players as well as people that want to come in and watch. So if you want to stop on down,
I'll be
going
here,
to.
folks. If you guys want to meet me,
Nate Mindham,
pleasure.
yeah, right? Nate Mindham actually called me up and said, "Hey, what are your thoughts on charging a cover charge and have people come down and watch it and pay my bar tab?" So all right, he said, and then the stream can make some money too. So I said, "Hey, totally up to you guys what you want to do."
$10, that'd be a bargain.
Yeah,
it's gonna
for
be a good time.
$20,000 match, there's gonna be some. It's gonna be fun. So again, thank you all for tuning in. We certainly appreciate it. Make sure you have our notifications turned on so you know when we're going live again, and we will